at least?
Heavy 2, heavy 2.
Okay, that's fine. I could probably put 10 on it. 10 or 20 probably.
Bruv, CHG joined.
Hey,
Oh.
ESG.
Bruv, they left. Why? Okay. Okay. Join general. I will be with Philbox. We'll watch together in voice C. Good luck. Okay, I guess. Bro. I'm not gonna talk, bro. I'm just gonna join sometime maybe. Bro, Andrew is gonna be late. The other guys don't answer, but we have players. That's good. Okay, good luck. Join general with the others. Good luck.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Well, I know my buddy, Cryptic, he's gonna go to bed tonight, so he won't be coming back. At South Africa. But who was that Canada player? Do we have a Canada player?
No.
Oh. Well, yeah, we did.
Mm,
Yeah, we did. Yeah, but he was
Right,
he
yeah,
made
right,
heavy
never
tanks.
talked.
He made heavy tanks.
he never talked. That's true.
But Darkness, he made heavy tanks.
Okay. No,
No,
it
he was
doesn't have to be.
tanks.
It
He-
can
he
be
had-
either air or tank.
Yeah, he had a tank division. I think he had 2 troops near LL main that he was gonna switch over.
Mm, my only question is, I don't seem to be able to connect to the lobby.
Yeah, same.
Is that fine?
With the mod and then resub.
I tried that. It doesn't seem to be working.
I wonder if it's a check something first, because I don't find any lobby with the same mods.
Yeah, me neither.
So he either have another aesthetic mod on, which changed the checksum, or my mod is having some issue.
Or, what was your checksum, Darkness?
33EF.
Yeah, mine's 33EF.
What is a checksum? Like, I know I'm about to sound like an idiot.
It's like under the current version Paradox has, right to parentheses is the
Right.
checksum.
Alright, well, mine's 8878.
Yeah, that's
So
That-
checksum is a result of a some calculation of the current version and the current.
you probably
mods
don't
we
have the mod probably don't have the mod enabled because that's the regular base Paradox patch note.
Yeah.
That's
I do. I've
no, you don't. I'm guaranteeing it. Try to restart the lobby. Here, I can host.
matter of fact, just for this, I'm sharing the screen just because
Nice.
tested my pride there, man. Kind of hurt a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Is there something wrong with the lobby or what's going on?
Need to have it on.
It's loading. It's loading. It's loading.
It's loading.
Why does everybody have like fucking potatoes as PCs for this game? I don't understand.
I don't. I actually have a relatively good PC, to be honest. It's
What's your specs?
here,
So before you enter, the default checksum is 8878.
Try unloading it.
No, just start. Just start.
do you want
No.
me to do this?
Oops, he has the wrong pen.
Yeah, just press play.
What's your PC specs?
Alright, here, actually. Let me. Very, very quick.
8878. Is that your checksum?
8878, yeah.
Yeah, you
Interesting.
probably have the wrong one, bro.
Interesting.
Wrong
Interesting.
what?
The checksum, you have to go on. You have to click on the mod again and then click off of it. You have to reload it. So you have to reload it.
So restart and clear user directory and then re-enable the mod. Then that's probably gonna fix things.
What's your PC specs?
I'm pulling it up right now because I don't want to get this wrong.
Yeah.
I think it's probably about where you store this. Are you storing this in a SSD or a just mechanical drive?
I am an SSD. I'm. Ooh, if you have a disk in this situation, like.
Go down to the game settings.
What a brick.
Oh, game settings.
Clear user directory.
Scroll down.
Scroll down a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, well.
And then go to the playset, re-enable the mod.
Let's pick bro. There it is.
Show me that PC spec. Show me
Alright, here we go. Or what do you want to? You just want to see everything?
the graphics card, the CPU. You can find it under.
All right, guys, here we go. Second game, Hearts of Iron 4 multiplayer. One of my first multiplayer games. My second multiplayer game as Soviet Union. And I'm going to have a special guest help me out with the Soviet Union today. He wasn't playing in the last game. We've got Credfield back as France. The Bear Jew as Italy, Scatha as Japan. Pull up the rest of the guys here. Comrade Cruz as UK, Darkness Under, Brother Darkness as USA. Comrade Jaeger is going to have to remind me what he was. Scatha as Japan. Big PK as Romania. Big PK! And that's what we got right now. And we're also going to have a new player, Monkey, as Mongolia. So everyone's trickling in. Go get your most favorite beverage and just sit back and relax. I'm going to put on some music here as we get everyone in, and I'll just get you into the voice chat here so you can hear what's going on.
Enabled.
I don't think you
Right.
have it downloaded.
Oh, I know what to
Yeah.
do. Go and reload the game. Hold on, reload the game.
Alright.
I think he yeah, I know what to do.
We're
that
live,
mod
boys,
guide-
just to let you know.
Okay.
Why is it so slow? Honestly, it's
Oh.
been pretty bad recently. Not bad, but like it's been pretty slow recently.
Do you have an antivirus by any chance?
See, I don't want to answer to be honest. Nah,
No,
Pega. Go to all installed mods.
all installed mods.
Go to reload installed mods.
Reload install.
Click also clear out cache and update from server.
Alright, so just reload.
Yes, yes.
There you go.
Okay, now go to game settings, clear user directory and cache again, and then enable the mod.
TXP Ghost, welcome, man.
This reloads that quick.
Pillbox
it
is
just reloads
correct.
Okay.
Historical multiplayer mod.
Yeah, it's now reloading. See, Hunter?
Look. My PC runs a little bit faster.
So
than
we're
that.
basically just waiting for Andrew to come, and Andrew's going to be Germany.
HMM. The Bear Jew or the host.
Pixco.
What's the check?
Pixco,
the mod is not present
loaded
on
as Saudi
disk.
Arabia.
Yeah, you're
That's
gonna have
hilarious.
to-
So I'm just gonna have to install it.
Yeah. remove it from
Pixco
playlist, yeah.
is going to be my second
See,
today.
I just needed to know if that's what the problem is, because I don't have a problem doing that.
Yes.
That's applied system. Darkness, have you played Hearts of Iron 3?
In my MacBook, actually.
Oh yeah, it's just like the supply system in Hearts of Iron 3.
Yeah, I know.
Bro, I used to
TXP
play that when I
Ghost,
was
are
a
you
kid, like, for
a
like a year and a half
multiplayer?
till
You're
I
a Hoi
quit.
4
Oh,
multiplayer
shit was so fun.
player?
I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, 10 inf, 20 width tanks. I'm telling you, that's gonna be the meta, bro.
Did you guys
And then
see
mass mode. Matt
the
Germany's
new
gonna go left side
DLC
for
that's
tanks.
dropping?
All other nations gonna go right. I'm not even shitting you.
Hunter, can you join now? I somehow able to.
They're going to
join
put
back.
in railroads, which
Could be
basically
something I
changes
did.
Hearts of
I
Iron
mistyped the
4
password before.
drastically. I think it's going to be the most drastic change to the game.
Yeah, I don't really
His
know
supply
actual
doesn't just
button.
magically come to your heavy
let me
tanks.
build up the game
Your
again.
100 plus heavy tank divisions. Do you know how many heavy tank divisions that like Germany
Bro,
had
can't
in
wait for the
World War
next
II? I'm
Sweet
pretty
Step
sure it was
Diary.
less than
Oh, they also
10.
confirmed the tank
And in
designer,
this game, you could
by
have
the
like
way, Grave of
120.
Darkness.
Pretty
Where?
ridiculous.
I didn't see it.
Here, I'll send you a video.
Germany
of it.
only had 10
if
heavy
you
tank
really scroll down
divisions,
all the
something
way to,
around there,
the
because they couldn't
comments,
supply
yeah, he's like, well, that's enough
anything more
information
than
for
that.
this week.
Makes
but please
sense,
stay
right?
tuned.
But in Hearts
Watch,
of
I'll
Iron
show
4,
you.
you could do crazy stuff.
Okay.
So they need to reel that in, and that's changing the
Reel
supply
nice.
system. And it's not going to make heavy tanks
Tank
viable
designer
anymore,
templates,
pretty much.
too.
In my
Oh,
opinion.
why do we
I
have
don't-
Saudi Arabia?
Who? What?
He's joking.
Why does ESG have a dad here? Why is he static playing this game?
My dad's playing Saudi Arabia to just chill. He just, he keeps me on a short leash. That was a joke, guys. It was a joke.
No, it wasn't.
Man.
Guys, he's
No,
lying.
it wasn't. It's
No.
make sure you don't commit,
Guys, I met his
No,
dad.
awkward
silence.
What a great guy, to be honest. Honestly, like I absolutely loved his dad.
Oh yeah, here.
It's okay. I didn't know who Pixco was until he started watching my stream.
Darn, I'm gonna send you this.
You might want to resubscribe to the mod.
Go to the very end of the video where number 5 he has it in checksums.
That is. Ooh. No.
Man, stream is stable tonight, boys.
Bro, what happened to your internet? Did you like tweak it the co-hanger to the left this time instead of the right? Or you added tinfoil to it?
Guys, they got that free Costco television. If you go, it's only $30 with the ears.
Nice, nice.
Do you guys have friends that tell you about that? Like, I can
Hell
get
no.
this wireless television.
Bro, that's kind of futuristic.
A wireless television, dude?
Trains and railway guns, and I don't know how they'll implement them or what.
Hey, EFG, turn on co-op.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Bearju is the
got it.
one.
I got it.
Do I have to turn it on?
No,
it's me.
that's fine.
In that
Okay.
warfare update,
Thank you.
Would we be expecting a tank designer, or is it not decided yet? I feel like I spoiled it enough.
Who's India?
See, Darkness?
Diaries for more. You wouldn't say that unless the possibility of a tank designer exists. And on that bombshell, I think we're going to be ending this video. If you have like,
No, it's not confirmed, Hunter. It's not confirmed.
Oh, bro, but
If you said it's a possibility exists, which does not have a concrete
But he
proof
said a
for
winky
such thing.
face. He said a winky face. Come on,
But
bro.
the winky face, bro. The winky, bro. You see the winky?
too much this week. Stay tuned for more Dev Diaries. I'm like, bro, it's gotta be confirmed.
I would not say it's confirmed until it's actually confirmed. So
All right. I'll show you. I'll show you next Dev Diary. Be like,
yeah,
guys,
I'm stay tuned for the next dive diary. But I hope it is, but I just don't think it actually is.
what happens if it is? How would you be excited?
I would be very excited. I mean, I was looking forward for the future div diary.
Nice. Oh, plus I got a new mic, by the way. Is my mic okay?
Sounds great.
Okay.
Sound different, but also better.
Thank you.
Ooh, is that
I
injured?
felt about ESG when he got his new mic. Different but better.
Thank you. So Le Beastman was Canada. Let me see if he's
Oh.
on.
Yeah, Andrew's not even on. So, like, are we gonna be Germany handicap? I mean,
No, he'll be
mean-
on. He's just waking up.
Oh,
Maybe
he's awake.
I think it's like 5 a.m. for him.
God.
So I mean, I
stay in
feel
bed, bro.
for him. So
I stay in bed. Yeah. I would just stay in bed and just call it.
I mean, if we don't have Andrew, we definitely
Wait,
want another Germany.
I mean,
Hey, I can play Germany.
Oh, you can play Germany.
Yay!
Or we're gonna need UK then.
Okay, that's not how this is gonna work. Because then we're just gonna have to fill somebody else's spot.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What?
I'll DM Andrew, but I think he's has
I think-
notifications off.
Is he online? Let's see.
Nah, he's not.
Well, he
not
always
online.
has it off, I think.
Oh, does he?
He probably thought it was Sunday, not Friday. Like, not even gonna cap.
Those aren't even the same days, though. Like, that's.
Well, we played last Sunday.
weird. No, he played Friday.
Sunday.
Right?
What?
Not
No,
Sunday.
he knew because I've been counting down the hours. So I
That's right.
think,
yeah,
Didn't we play
yeah.
last Sunday? Didn't we play last Sunday? Hello, everybody.
yeah, we played last Sunday.
Oh, okay. Well, he just proved me wrong. I'm
So if this is the case,
Go to bed.
No, just chill. He'll be here.
you'll
He's a
be
good guy.
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to 11:20. If not, I'm just gonna go to bed because it's like fuck it. Like darkness tonight is like almost midnight.
To be honest, I just got back from baseball and I could not be more awake.
Woo!
Are you so woke?
Yeah.
That mouse hand is not. It's like what, trembling? Too many push-ups?
What?
What?
Didn't you,
What?
PK? Didn't you say you're too weak? Is that what you
No,
said?
he was getting
Oh.
back from baseball
I
practice.
just got back from not practice. I had a game.
He's woke. He's awake.
Woke.
You had to do too many push-ups at the game.
Oh
'cause
yeah, no,
he's
totally.
Messing around.
Because
All the
I did something wrong. Had to do push-ups. You know.
I played baseball and they just stuck my tall ass back in the right field. Just hey, just go catch balls. Can you do that? I'm like, yeah, okay, good. And I just sat there for like the
Tall
entire
guy
game.
in right field.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like they kept all the short fucks like in the fucking infield. I'm like, oh great, okay.
I mean, it seems like you belong at first base, my guy.
First base, I mean, I wish I
mean,
could play first base.
That's
But
where
they're
my.
like-
That's where my.
No,
tall
they no.
resume-
This is what my coach said. No, we need someone who can reach over the fence. I'm like,
Nah,
"Jeez."
you're-
What?
You're-
When does that come into
You're
play?
full of lies, coach.
I'm not even shitting you, dude.
Dude,
It's
you
like-
need a
Full of
first
lies.
I
baseman
was 6'1".
that is
I was
tall.
6'1" back then. I was 6'1"
I mean,
back
you would-
then.
You'd want somebody that's tall. I mean,
Yeah, so if they throw the ball over the base, I can catch it. And like,
You got to dig as a
no.
first baseman too. You got to get low.
Yeah.
and you can do that just by doing the splits, some slight.
No, just
Not even
stretching
that
my
hard.
legs.
Bruh, I was the best first baseman when I was like 5 years old. I'm telling you.
I was 12. I was like 6'1" at the time. I only grew 3 inches from
Whoa,
that,
whoa, 6'1" and 12. Oh my!
bro. Like,
You were playing baseball and you were 6'1" and 12. Oh my god,
bro, I was like 90 pounds. I was like the fucking
Bro, you should've went.
anorexic kid in the
It
back,
didn't
bro.
matter. I don't know how the basketball coach just passed you up, bro.
Bro, I mean, I had like a .256 batting average. It was decent, but like,
Point. Oh,
two-
point two.
yeah, it's not 2.256.
I mean, that totally
Um,
makes sense though. If you're 12 years old and you're 6'1", all that like mass had to go into your height and not like you
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
weigh almost nothing.
No, I went to my balls because of all the testosterone.
See, right now, I'm 5'8" and I still weigh nothing.
You're 5'8". Rip.
Bro,
That's
I was
that's
5'7"
depth
last.
stability.
I was 5'7" last week, bro.
How old are
Dude.
you?
He's a
I'm
DH.
14.
There's
You're
there's
what?
no there's no strike zone.
Hold on, I can't hear you. Wait, how old are you?
I'm 14.
Oh shit, yeah, you'll be fucking.
Yeah.
How tall was? Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah. I only grew 3 inches after that up until high school, and
I
it's
mean,
really about it.
6'4" is still pretty damn tall.
Bro, I'm 108. I think I
Does
gained
anyone
weight,
in
like, over
chat
this
have
past year,
Andrew's
so I used to
number?
be 139, now
Call
I'm
him up.
173.
139.
Or any
Dude,
I'm
special way
170
of contacting him?
173 now.
Pillbox, Stelios,
139.
Marshall?
Yeah, before COVID, I was like really skinny. Now I'm just like 173 pounds.
What? So you're still like really skinny, but it's like, you know.
Alright.
I guess I'm belly fat.
You got some. See, that's just being inactive, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna wait like 10 more minutes. If Andrew doesn't show up, who wants to play Germany?
I'll play Germany.
But then who's
But-
playing?
UK.
How about
The Bear Chew?
Bulgaria's?
No, he's Italy.
Yeah, BJ's Italy.
Yeah.
Um,
Please tell me you win mass mode. Please tell
I
me you win
mean-
mass mode is Italy.
who's kinky or
Uh,
does
Hey,
is the way?
Credfield, would you be okay with going to Germany after, you know, the inevitable?
That inevitable will not
Oh yeah,
become inevitable.
it's about to be green. It's 3,000 fighters just sitting in.
Bro, I
Germany
have
stockpile.
7. Dude, I have in stockpile. That's how much are up, dum dum.
No, 3,300 in Germany stockpile right now. And when I was just looking at Germany.
Oh, by the way, speaking of fighters, I would like to issue a strike against Japan. He's sending air volunteer to Germany.
Oh yeah.
Well, we
Forgot
got
about
people. But no Andrew.
Monkey Sack, do you want to play as Germany or kinky?
As Germany?
Well,
Ooh.
I still have my little problem over
I mean, I can be Germany.
Yeah,
You can play the
He's
UK.
an Iran main.
Yeah,
You want to play UK? I can play Germany.
yeah. I mean, I haven't played Hoi in a little bit, so I'd rather stick with a minor.
Oh.
I mean, I'm an okay,
Okay.
German. I'm not anything special, but I'm not
I play
anything special
a decent
competitive.
German, like 6 out of 10, maybe on a good day. On a good
Maybe a
day.
month.
Dude, hold
a
up.
good day.
Kinky, who are you, man?
I'm Stony in the call. I changed my nickname in the thing. I'm playing Afghanistan.
And like, no offense, but you're gonna get ass raped. I'm just forewarning
You
you.
have the Muslim
No
bulls
offense,
ready to
but
attack.
you're gonna get like
No
bloody
offense,
mutilated.
bro. No offense. No offense.
That
I'm gonna shoot you in your mouth. No offense. No offense.
and
It's
they have
not you. It's
millions
me.
of Iranians.
It's not you, it's me.
I didn't wanna have to kill your mom. She was just kind of in the way, so. You
What's
know.
your
It's
plan?
just business.
Nah, bro. I mean, I can understand. She's kind of in her 60s. Your vagina's in your FAs.
It doesn't move all that fast.
Yeah, it's kind of
But
like,
I
you know,
understand. It's fine.
kind of like outdated. You know, it's like computers. They come and they go. Oh, so that's Nick Quirky. Bum, dun dun dun.
Remind me, Jaeger, who are you playing?
That's Hunter in German.
Oh, we're Bulgaria.
Wait, is your name Hunter?
Oh yeah,
by
we
any chance?
can't. The
No,
Bulgarian
no,
is
no. It
huge.
just sounds a little similar to my real name, and nobody can pronounce that. So yeah.
It's Hunter Jaeger. It's
I
Hunter.
I know what it means. Yeah.
My first name is Hunter.
Ooh.
Comrade Hunter, Comrade Cruz. Let's go. 2 Comrade Hunters. Pog.
I mean,
Question mark?
Wee. Alright, bro. Y'all got 3 bins, so Andrew gets in a refund replacement. I'm going to bed.
See, my thing is, I don't know who I trust with the air control.
I don't care, just shoot planes up. That's what I do.
I mean, fair enough.
Darkness, you want to switch to Germany and don't have a USA?
Wait,
Don't
what?
have a USA. Wait a minute.
Darkness can't play Germany.
Easy
He doesn't
game.
like playing Germany.
We gotta
Wait,
do
no,
something.
Darkness knows how to play Germany. He's a pro.
I mean, I can play Germany, but I prefer not to.
Yeah.
Germany is too action centered. I just want to chill and see other people fight. Do the cage fight for me.
What if we
It's
gave
like,
you a
it's
second?
just like here's some fighters and some guns and some tanks. Y'all have fun with it.
Yeah, exactly. What if we gave you Afghanistan or someone else?
Me?
Give you Kinky or Monkey? Kinky Monkey? Triple.
You like Kinky Monkey?
Monkey? Oh my god. Hey, clip it, guys. ESG. He likes kinky monkeys.
BBC.
Oh my god.
Or yeah. Yeah, it's like a
If they don't
WMF
clip
it's
it, bro,
like-
I don't even get what they're doing.
It's like WMF couple. I love being a WMF couple. It's cute.
I just picked up an empty Gatorade bottle, and I
Yeah,
kinda
Bill,
hit my face with
USSR
it.
is definitely
Just
stronger
shove
than
your dick in
Germany
there and see if it
in
fits.
this
Wait a
game
minute,
and in
wait a
general.
minute, wait a minute. We
like,
are
come on.
live, sir.
Oh, yes, we are alive. Yeah, I do appreciate that. You know, I was playing with somebody last night, and it's like they were in the ER, like they going beep, beep. Like I'm like, what the fuck is this man like half dead? Everybody was roasting him in the multiplayer game last night. I have it in my VOD. Like you just hear like he's like on life support. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Y'all making fun of him for being on life support?
No, it was like I'm just being sarcastic. He was on life support. And it was
I mean,
like,
if there's a beep like that, he probably was.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we can just, just kind of pinch the bag a little bit and
Wait
go
a minute.
beep.
Wait. Hey. Whoa. Hey. Nope. I don't think that you're gonna be
All right,
playing.
everyone go to your respective Axis
Germany,
or
bro.
allies, please.
Who's playing Germany?
We're gonna figure it out.
Let me figure out. We gotta stay here. Okay, stay here and figure it out.
You gotta stay here. There's too many people talking. All right, everyone.
Oh, wait, what?
Everyone stay here, and who's gonna play Germany?
I mean, I can.
I can.
If
But
we
as
don't
my,
have a UK, who's gonna fill in for UK?
Me? I'll whip out my old computer and
Okay. See, this is the thing. I can play Germany, but all my planes are over in Romania right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to stay in Romania.
Romania, no,
don't
I can
have
get a
the
Romania
viruses.
replacement for you. I'm talking to a guy.
We can get a Romania.
Monkey.
Okay, bring him in.
Who would bring it in?
What the
Wait a
fuck?
minute.
Was that a voice
Uh,
changer?
Does the Taliban have you?
And also,
God, this human.
more than anything else,
He's in a
Uh,
cavern, guys. Help.
Japan, get your volunteer back. Get your
Which
air
volunteer?
volunteer
God,
back.
man, y'all are pressed about his air volunteers. Dude,
Exactly.
only spent like 200.
No, 600.
Okay, I'm taking up all the airports. I don't even care.
What the?
Come on.
We ready to get this game going, boys?
You sound like you're in the Fuhrer bunker.
Jesus.
Come on, 600
Get some like
fighters?
foam on the
That's
walls
not-
there, bro.
Sorry, I'm in a cave here. You gotta give me. I gotta
Hey,
get my.
were you that guy from the ER last night, bro? Did he die?
Wait, the Taliban had you on
Yeah, bro. The Taliban.
Yeah, they were trying to get information out of him.
Hey,
They
no,
just.
my fault. Taliban tried to keep you alive, right?
Yeah, they just now gave me a router.
What, they asking you to reach some asses type shit?
Yeah.
I feel that. I
Hey,
mean,
can you tell Obi-Wan Kenobi how is he doing? Also, Yoda. I wonder if he's okay.
Oh yeah. Let me call him over here.
Thanks,
This
Marshall,
is
for
a-
helping
what's
out trying to
going
get Andrew. I think he's out.
Hello.
So we're gonna have to find
Hello?
another Germany
Yoda?
go here. Yeah, right.
Yoda? Obi?
Obi's dead.
Jaeger,
Obi-Wan.
hold up, guys. Jaeger, any luck finding a Romania?
Now the guy just backed out last second, but I'm getting but texting another guy who can play Germany. He's
Hey,
really good.
Who's our UK guy? I need to talk
Me.
to you. Yeah,
Why?
Can we like go into somewhere else, like more private?
Oh,
than this?
oh my god. You're, ooh. Oh, okay, Daddy.
Ooh.
Okay,
Yeah,
that'll make it more quiet. Go back down there.
Go
Chris.
back down
I'm gonna
to
get butt raped real quick.
I
BRB.
said, oh,
Oh.
Okay, Jaeger might have someone, but I think I'm pretty impressed by the Jaeger Bulgaria. He's looking pretty thick boy down there.
I actually
why is-
min-maxed my Bulgaria strat based off yours.
Oh,
Did you?
nice.
So why does Bulgaria having so much?
Alright, so when are we starting here?
Just
Oh shit, Andrew picked up.
what?
Oh,
He messaged me. Oh shit.
Oh
I
shit.
called him.
okay,
Oh,
that'll
shit.
work.
Oh shit! Oh shit! What happened?
He said
Oh,
he
he's
just woke
coming.
up.
Oh, Andrew, oh, coming down from the heavens.
He
I
said he'll
guess
be there
it's
ASAP.
Who gets there first? First come, first serve.
Dude, Andrew almost blew it. Come on, bro.
Oh, yeah, come on, Andrew. You don't want to end up in this Taliban cave like me.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back, chat. Andrew's got to get some coffee or something like that. Get the old brain going. Take a quick break, and we'll be right back. All right, let's see what the recon is on Andrew. Yeah, money. Okay, we got him. We got him up out of bed. Is he out of bed? Did he shave yet?
Ooh, he's in Discord. Now is he on Steam?
All right. Thank you for coming, Andrew. I appreciate.
I'm very sorry for that. My alarm went off like at a retarded time for some reason.
No, we're good. At least, you know, it's only a half hour, so we could get started.
It's the time we started last time.
Monarchist, comrade. Did France go monarchist? Sharon beats Strunk. Andrew reporting to duty. I think Jaeger had his phone number actually. Okay, we're gonna do this.
Germany. I got big news for you.
I completely forgot.
He will be switching sides.
Stephanie Jr.
will
Thank you
if,
for the
you know, things aren't.
follow on Twitch. I appreciate it, man.
But you're the plain bitch.
You said what? Say that again for me.
The plain bitch.
Shut the fuck up. Alright, thank you very much. I will talk to you later.
All right, guys, this is what we're gonna do. So Andrew is the captain of the Axis, and Cruz is the captain of the Allies. If there's any disputes, we'll pause the game, and then you'll see that there's an MP team captains. The two team captains will go hash it out in the team captain chat. Capiche? Everyone get it?
That's perfect.
I'm raising my hand. We need some Asian representation.
Yep.
Yep.
As you can.
Yep.
Yeah.
I need a seat here.
Hey, Asia should be ruled by Asians, and I agree with it.
Guys, come back up to all chat. To general, please. Hey,
Is it okay if I play Afghanistan?
Oh boy. I don't know what's going on down here. I'm a little afraid. Come back up to all chat real quick.
Okay, so are Asian representations happening or no? Because if
Guys, you there? Cruz?
Hello?
Hey, you're the captain.
Hello?
Head back up.
Hello?
Go north.
Hello?
Head back up.
Someone speaking? Hello?
Comrade, go into general chat, bro.
Curfew, what was you saying? I
Please.
can't hear anything.
Redfield's chilling. Don't worry about him. He's gonna win the whole war for us.
Hello?
Can you head back up to general, bro?
Hello? Is anyone there? I mean, someone speaking? I can't hear you.
Oh my goodness.
Hello? I don't know if he's speaking or not. Let me try adjusting my mic.
Are you
Head
playing
up to
with
general.
YouTube?
Okay, sure.
Head up to general, please. Okay, hold up.
It's true.
Hey bro, I'm the least funny person here, but somehow y'all laughing. All right, let's get it. Fucking, I'm filming my shit now.
Are you
grabbing my
you're
nuts and
joining.
licking the tip?
Finally
Wait,
joining.
what?
All right, I'm gonna mute all of you guys real quick. I apologize.
Stuffing yourself, God. Ugh.
You realize he's streaming, right?
Who cares?
You're a
Cruz.
monkey.
Cruz, can you hear?
Yeah. What's up, bro?
Okay.
I was just fucking with you, SG. I could hear you the entire time.
All right, I figure. Okay, Andrew, are you there?
Silence.
He did. He got caught by the Taliban.
Yeah. Where is Andrew?
Speaking of the Taliban, why do we have
Time zone wise.
Afghanistan and
Yeah, exactly. Why?
We could have like more
Who's
countries.
the Afghanistan player?
I don't think I've ever met him before. Anyone else?
Pretty
Nope.
kinky.
Nah, I've met him.
honestly,
I've met him. He's a
met him
kinky
once.
Jew. He's a kinky Jew. He's
I-
actually Afghanistan god, by the way.
I've met him once, and my eyes were closed for half the time, so I don't know.
Okay, all right. Let me explain the rules here real quick. The rules are posted under the Discord under Hoi4MP. So if you have any questions, ask one of the team captains. Team captain of the Axis is Andrew. Team captain of the Allies is going to be Comrade Cruz. If you'll scroll down a little bit in Discord, you'll see that there is a chat for the captains. So that's for Andrew and Cruz to go in if there's any like disputes or
can't-
whatever.
Hold on. I really Darkness is a lot better than me. So let him be the. I mean, he's United States either way. So I mean, he ought to be the captain.
No problem. Done. Darkness.
If you guys agree on it, you're.
Nice.
All right, cool.
I'm finna go grab some pizza. Y'all keep on talking about that.
Brother Darkness.
I don't think I can see the. Oh yeah, no, I can see it. Thank you.
Bro, why is there a guy in a hoodie hugging a kid?
Okay, let's digress from that. Whatever that was.
No,
Okay.
look, right next to your name, bro. Like, look, Kinky Jew. It's like
I know. I can see it. All right, let's go to our countries and then start the game up.
Scott the mod had an update. Oh, amazing.
That was fucking creepy. The guy just like some guy in like a Taliban outfit was just hugging a kid. Like he's like,
Dude, it's probably Pixco's friend.
They're both Arabians, so it really could be a parent and son.
I'm pretty sure it's
a football player.
I mean, but he was way too happy in that photo.
Hey, question for you.
It's a football player.
Do you guys know who's playing Iran and Afghanistan?
I think it's Pixco's friends.
Nobody. Literally nobody.
It's Pixco's friends. They're down in the Soviet co-op down there.
Should I kick Afghanistan and Iran?
No, leave them.
I don't think we should have them. Like, if they actually want to play, we might want to mix them to Spain and Australia because they used to be players. Do you mind if I just go and ask them?
They're coming. They're in our chat.
Is there a comment?
What is it?
Oh my god. Hello.
Hello, Monkey and Kinky Drew. Hello.
What is up?
Hello.
Are you repeating?
So we don't think Iran and Afghanistan are that interesting in this game. Do you mind
Alright.
switching to Spain and or Australia? Or they used to be players for the last.
Oh, yeah,
they're
that's
gone.
Yeah, now they are gone. For some either either parents issue or otherwise.
Alright, I'll go Australia.
Alright,
Canada can be Canada.
TXP Ghost, thanks for the follow on Twitch.
I believe
I appreciate.
we have Canada, so I believe it's
do?
Spain as our option. Yeah.
Yeah,
As you can see, Spain already has Portugal, so it's a volunteer only, but it should be good.
I don't know if I want to play Axis. It's like,
South Africa or India would also be fine.
oh, it's gonna be on India.
Nobody is on India,
Alright, yeah, that works.
and yeah.
Efficient strategy gaming. Did you like copy? Did you like take an image off of Google and just put a big E on it?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Well, I mean, did I get the picture off of Google? Yeah.
Knew it.
I mean,
Knew it. Knew it.
how else would you get a picture nowadays? I went to the archives. I went to
I
the
know,
German
it's-
archives in like
My guy,
Berlin.
go on Fiverr, bro, because like it's kind of. I don't mean to be rude, but it's to me. It's just took copy, like you just saved an image, it just stuck an E and just made it purple, and then it's like boom, there's my logo.
I like it. I don't know. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're the first person. I'll take your feedback though. But you're the first person to complain.
I mean, it's just an E, bro. Google image.
I mean, mine's also Google Image, but I don't have YouTube or Twitch, so.
I spent 20 hours on it. You just broke my heart, Comrade Cruz. Jesus.
Bro, you know how easy that is to open a WordPad, smack a fucking E on it, and just color it purple?
I know, man. What's wrong with that, dude? It's a freaking Tiger tank, dude.
20 hours?
It's a freaking Tiger tank. It took me like 10 hours.
No, it didn't, bro. You slammed that shit on fucking Google. And just, like,
I
copy
had to
paste
spend
me.
5 minutes getting the image, okay? Jesus. What is all the hate about?
What's wrong with
Like,
you?
bro, like, get a professional person. Like, I can go on Fiverr. If someone can $10 can make you a profile picture.
I paid $50 to download the photo off of Pinterest.
Wait,
I didn't do any of that. I actually spent like 10 minutes to make the logo. That's correct. All right.
Bland.
All
I don't know. Okay.
I'll try to
So
spice it up. I've been thinking about spicing it up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going down to my co-op. When are we starting this beast?
Until Andrew can get his butt in. Wait, you're in the allies.
How's it going, man?
Hey, what's up, bro? They're flaming you for your thing.
My logo.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just feel like I min-maxed the logo, man. I mean, I didn't spend like a lot of money on it.
Do you have Twitch affiliate yet?
Okay. So about that, I'm not doing any of that.
Wait, really?
Seriously, I'm not doing it.
Why not?
Basically, I'm like multi-streaming right now, and then they make you sign a contract that says that you're not allowed to restream within 24 hours. And it doesn't make sense for me because everyone that I have is on YouTube. So
yeah,
I'm like no one's gonna call me out from Twitch, you know, but I just feel like weird about signing something and then just breaking that, you know, breaking the agreement. But yeah, I'm not gonna like spend money on this YouTube channel and like spend like $50 on a logo, so do the best I can.
Yeah. I mean, it does the job. It's not like it looks bad.
Thank you. Tell Jaeger that, or no, it was Cruz. Just kidding. No, I like that. I like that logo. Okay, so can you set up the front and I'll just continue just like
You seem to have the front set up with the fallbacks.
Is it any good?
I mean, this is what you said you're following what's his name's strategy, right? I mean, you're holding them, you got the fallback line on the marshes, and then whenever we get in, can you see my marks? Have you built forts here? Can you not see my marks yet?
No, I can see them. Okay, so build forts in between the rivers.
Yeah, because you know there's no rivers there. It's like a plains and a city tile. And then you know the south looks good.
Okay, yeah, I was looking at that. We
definitely need more units though, for sure.
Okay.
But you know you're getting these out, so. Yeah, I'll just deal with microing the units, and then you just keep doing whatever you're doing in terms of production and building units and stuff.
That would be awesome. Thank you so much. What do you go up to? Level 3 fort?
I usually do like level 6 or 5 or 6. Sometimes even up to level 10. Because I mean, that's a big area that can break through.
Yeah, I was looking at that and I was pretty worried.
Yeah, but this part looks good. This should hold pretty well, especially against tanks.
Did I draw that line correct? You wouldn't put it behind Gomel, would you?
Well, no, because these are marshes. See how the tile's different? And like the effects here are like, you know, minus 25% speed, minus 30% attack. It's really good to hold, even better than rivers.
Nice. Should we put anything a little like up?
What
further?
I would do though is even behind it, I would still even stick some units, just in case.
Gotcha. I'll let you do that. And like I've got, so the 40 width infantry template's gonna, you know, be heavy tanks.
Yeah. Yeah, you just get the tanks out and then, you know, just give me a couple and then you have a couple up north.
Awesome.
What are these guys doing? Are they here for any specific reason?
Nah. I was just microing at the end of the game, so I didn't get to that before we ended.
You mind if I move them?
Yeah, you move everything and I'll just continue on the build.
Okay.
Are we starting up, boys?
Hunter appeared to have some issues. I will inform
I'm
you
good.
once we are ready. You good? Let's go. Anyone have any issue? No.
We're good.
Blood.
Good.
Fire.
Good.
All right, chat. Here we go.
All right.
162 days for HT3.
Oh yeah. When do you think he's gonna do Barb?
I personally think he's completely stopped at France.
Oh yeah, that is true. I was looking at it. It's not looking great for him over there.
He's gonna have to wait till like late game.
He's got the tanks. I think he'll eventually take it, but it's gonna take a lot of his time and resources while we're just building up. Then again, like if this mod isn't balanced, it hasn't balanced it. Super allied favored.
Yeah,
Which is alright.
I think so. I think Germany's in for a loss. you
Yeah,
know?
like pretty much every game. Like you gotta be really good to win, especially if you have competent allied players. Plus, we have way more allied players.
I mean, basically, I didn't practice at all for this. I just typed up a notepad build because it's all about like having the equipment. I figure the main
Yeah.
part.
And then from then on, it's just kill. Just gotta micro and shit.
Would you change up the generals at all?
No, it looks fine. Probably should train our units, to be honest. Is there any specific reason that these guys are cavalry up here?
Nope.
So we might want to change them over. Leave the mountaineers though, but change these guys to our normal template.
Maybe you would know, but why did, like on the Dankus video, he went cav immediately, and I typically don't change the template type until I really have to, because the experience.
Well,
loss.
they're what are they? What's this? They're 8 width. They're not gonna do anything. He probably went cav so he could spam out volunteer troops.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That was not explained, but it makes sense because I had way more volunteers than what, was expected. Like Darkness was telling me, oh, you're going to be able to get like 5 volunteers in Spain. I had like 7.
So basically, like the way it works is like special forces work as like the more manpower you have in the field, the more like Marines you can get out. But volunteers is just the more divisions you have. So like you can just spam out like hundreds of 1 with cavalry, and you can send over like 20 divisions. I don't know about that many, but like 10. So you can just spam out like 10 with divisions. It's kind of gamey. Like bow bands, that stuff. But I don't know the rules here. I did read them though.
I don't think that was against the rules.
Yeah, this France player's doing a good job.
That's my boy. We're about to have political power for days. I'm done with closed city network and stopping my focus. The focus tree build.
Yeah, pretty much like no planes is like the strat with the Soviet Union. 'Cause you're not gonna be able to beat Germany's air force.
What do you think about the new DLC dropping though?
The one with the railroads?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's gonna change the game up a lot.
Chat, I'm paying attention to you now. I'm sorry. I apologize. Come back, say something, chat. I'm here.
Yeah, I got work in the morning, so see how long I'll be able to play here. Because as you know, it's 12 o'clock my time, so I'll play for a couple hours.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Did I go export focus?
I mean, it's up to you. How much are we spending on resources at the moment?
I went war propaganda against Germany while we're deciding.
Yeah, we can if we want. It wouldn't be a bad idea, I don't think. I mean, free trade is really good, but then we don't have to buy as many resources.
I guess the thought is, if I'm trading with France, though, do I want to be trading with them still since Battle of France is still up?
Wait, why would that trade? Oh, yeah. Just give them as much help as possible. Thing about like France staying longer is if Germany does take them out, Germany is going to be a lot stronger as well because France has been building up while they've been alive.
Good point.
Is there no Finland player? All right, cool. We don't have to worry about that. Yeah, we're gonna need all these units to fill out the front here. Yeah, we're looking good here though. Sure. Oh, 30 meat. What are those heavies? 30 heavies?
They're all yours, man.
Well, I'll take half, you take half. They don't have anything in them though.
Yeah. Well, I thought we'd have a lot more than 30. How many do you think we could get out by now?
Well, 30 is a lot. I didn't even think we'd have 30.
Oh, really? Well, I could change
30
that
is
then.
a lot. Like, I'd say probably like 20 is like gonna be just as many as they have, if not more, especially heavies.
Well, we're only gonna go heavies, so
Yeah, like, and these are big divisions, good divisions, so we should probably do 20, and then if we have extra, we can train more.
okay, we'll do.
And you take 10 in the top in the north, and I'll take 10 in the south.
There we go. Problem solved. Micromine to some planes. Just having chill behind Vitebsk. I can't pronounce that name.
Are we gonna go to export focus?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, I did it.
Thank you. And your tanks are over there.
All right. Now we don't have to trade as much.
So how do you do this? Do you set up two different armies with two different generals?
For the front?
For the heavy tank armies?
So yeah. So pretty much we can go like this. Your 10, my 10. We can actually give them the same general. It's fine. Give them, Panzer leader. See if we have a Panzer guy. Yep.
How do I get them selected? Just like control group, control whatever number pad?
What are you trying to do?
To just make a group so that I don't accidentally hit your guys?
We'll just click on them on the field.
Okay, gotcha.
That's what I usually do. I don't like select them all. Because we want all of us to use this general. He's really good, so.
Rakovsky. Yeah, I basically set it up so that this would be like how you set it up is how I wanted it, pretty much.
Yeah.
Almost done with comp Gruppe. Was he? He's trying to break Maginot line. Yeah, he's trying to go through like the Maginot, it looked like.
Oh yeah.
Because it doesn't matter because he knows he has level 10 forts across the front.
Do you know if we're training any more infantry?
Yeah, you can
we
go
need
ahead.
some
I'm
more
sorry, I'm
infantry.
figuring this tech out a little bit. Okay, there we go. We got 91 days on HT3. Oh, those are the 40 width. Do you want to go to the...
I mean, we'll have the equipment. Actually, we'll probably do a couple less.
Do you want AA in there? I think I built out the AA to go into the infantry. Oh, we only have 391 AA, so never mind. So go heavy tank 3 and then do the SPAA after that. I think we have enough time.
You said put
You're cutting in and out.
sorry, I was gone for a second. What'd you ask about the 40 list? Something about anti-air in them?
Yeah, never mind. We don't have enough AA guns, so
Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
we can
Plus,
churn out the 20 width with the AA in it already, however we need it.
yeah.
Yeah, there's France, Lewis. I don't think we're gonna do. I guess we could do attaché to France. Actually, do you want to do attaché to France?
It's your decision.
Oh, we already have an attaché to France.
Yeah, I was about to say we can see their stuff. So yeah, he's struggling here. This is good for us. How's Africa looking? Oh, Italy's not even in the war. Got Kinky Jew and Monkey Sack on India and Australia.
Dude, are those your friends? I know Monkey is, right?
Yeah, Monkey.
Well, okay, so Kinky just showed up. No one knows who he is.
Yeah. Well, he's playing. He's in the game, so he's playing Australia.
Dude, that was classic. I was like, should I call this guy out? Like, what is the Hoi 4 MP protocol when someone random shows up?
Ooh, I think he might push this tile.
Where?
Nah. Never mind. He got him. He reinforced it.
Yeah, Credfield. Grand Battle Plan Doctrine. Non-aggression pact with Japan? I'm assuming? We just agree to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, going Signal Company next.
All right, we got 62 more in the field.
Okay, so spoiler alert, France wanted to go for like a landing in the Baltic.
Oh, really? I'm not opposed.
He wanted to take out Romania.
Where do we think we need 14 more guys? Because I got about 5 on every province right now.
I figure the North holds better.
Yeah, I'll put them in the South.
Center kind of worries me. Because, I mean, that's how I always like to encircle USSR as Germany in the center there.
Yeah.
But I always rush through the South first, so.
I think we have our infantry goal here. We got 202, or actually 182, which is quite a bit, especially since we have 40 of us.
Yeah, I can't get total mobilization yet, so I'm just going to start going for... Okay. Wait, what did you just pick up?
I got us the industry one so we can get our factories going faster.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
We get faster industry speed. I just realized you hadn't done it, so. Yeah, after you do that, we might want to start getting our high command.
Awesome.
Like our tank guy, Konstantin Roskovy. 15% more attack with tanks and defense.
Do you think our production of mech equipment is good enough?
Let me do some calculations.
And then I didn't do this. So I made a variant of the heavy tank with what we had for our army experience.
Yeah.
But I left the factories on just the vanilla tank.
Oh, I see. We might want to I'll bump this up to 40 on mech.
Perfect. I don't. How would I see the casualties on Germany, Pillbox? I'm not sure.
So how you been, man?
Pretty good. The MP game last Sunday kind of wiped me out a little bit.
Yeah, they're tiring. So you've been playing more MP lately?
No, man, just well, yeah, just that game like last Sunday.
MP's pretty fun.
I'm totally into it, and like, yeah, I don't know why I haven't done it. I was thinking that today, like, why haven't I done this more?
Yeah, I like it a lot more in single player. I mean, eventually, after you beat up on the AI so much, it gets a little old. So AI is just pretty bad.
Yeah, I haven't been putting in enough time, and I didn't feel I had the time, and I'm just like biting the bullet and just going for it, you know, and just like with the whole YouTube thing, and like, okay, you're gonna be dead tired. So it's like, okay, that's how it is.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think with the came out with a video today on the new railroad system that they came out with. And I think it's going to be crazy, dude. If you think about it, you have to attack via the rail lines now for your incoming supply, and then also to capture strategic rail points. It'll no longer be like, oh, you have to go, encirclement on planes. It'll be like, where's your railroads, and how are you going to get through the forest? You can't just use like whatever you want now, stat wise. Like the heavy tanks have the best stats. You just micro them over planes.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense that you can have like 100 heavy tanks just getting supplied out of thin air. Yeah, I think it'd be cool though. Definitely ready to drop $30 on another DLC.
And there's gonna be a new focus tree, right?
Maybe on who? I didn't see that part.
I
Apparently
thought it
we're-
was Russia, USSR.
Oh, I sure hope so. The tree is not good. That's why with my mod, we reworked it, as well as Italy.
So tell me.
Italy's-
Sorry, go ahead.
I said Italy's tree is pretty sad.
It is, but it's like for newer players, it's so straightforward.
Yeah, for sure. What were you gonna ask?
I was gonna ask about your mod, man. I'm not aware of your mod yet.
So, me and my buddies, we play, Hori MP with a bunch of people. We do these type of games all the time, and there's a lot of problems with vanilla. So, I developed a mod through. I just learned their language, their language of code, their scripts and stuff, and I wrote a mod, and it just fixes a lot of stuff. So it reworks Soviet's tree, adds decisions like Order 227 and a bunch of different decisions and focuses you can do. And then Italy's tree is entirely reworked. Like it's just as big as Germany. The axis is buffed because they're not that great in vanilla. And a couple other small tweaks.
Dude, how do you see the casualties, chat?
Hoi MP games a bit more enjoyable.
What's the mod called?
I'll send you it after the stream.
Cool,
I
thanks,
think I
man.
just called it multiplayer fixes or something like that. I didn't make it to like for other people to use it. Made it for like a just us to.
So is that the mod that we're watching when you play with Bo?
No, they play with a. We play with a mod called World War Bruh when we play with Bo, which is like reworks a lot of stuff like equipment. It's very complex. Like no new player could jump into that mod, not at all.
Yeah, I was like, just always looking at those cool looking equipment pictures and all the different equipment types with like.
Yeah, it's pretty
the
interesting.
The tech tree is like huge, right?
Yeah.
Okay, these guys in chat want to see the casualties, and we're not in this war. So, do you know of a way of seeing the casualties?
Click on the globe in the top right.
Okay.
And then go to current wars, and then the Belgian-German war, and you can see it. Just sort it by casualties.
Okay, I'm gonna update our tanks real quick.
All right. Did you find the casualties?
I did. Okay, current wars. Oh yeah,
Yeah, you go to the current wars and you just click on the war.
Sorry about that, chat. Jason, thanks for coming, man. Thanks for the answer, Lewis. Pixco helped me out though. Vice is too overwhelming. Okay, so we've got 250,000 casualties. Check out the France casualties is like less than half. UK 28K. Wow. Oh, and Mexico had the Civil War proc. It's cool. But no Mexico player. I think that's
Man,
the
he is
Cadillo
really
Rebellion.
struggling here in France.
I mean, I had the feel after the last game like that we were like done, but everyone wanted to continue, and Andrew said that he could break the line, and I was like, I had people look at the file and they said that he lost 800 heavy tanks, and I was like, how do you recover?
Yeah, I think he might eventually take it. I don't know though. Like I don't know like how he's gonna deal with us.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, okay, you take it, but
Yeah, you still gotta fight us, and we've been building up this whole. Like he'll probably declare in like 42, and by that time, we've had plenty of time to build up.
took armor expert.
Yeah, so basically, I use the tanks in sets of 5. That's how they work best. So you split your 10 into 2 sets of 5, and then you just use those to encircle and stuff.
Gotcha. Dude, chat's asking why doesn't he bring in Italy?
I don't know. I don't know if Italy is ready in Africa. Thing is, like, that's the Alps. Is he really going to be able to push? Like, I don't know how much Italy's going to be able to do. I mean, he's got mountaineers down there, to be fair, in the French border.
There's not a lot there, though. He's just defending, it looks like.
Yeah, he's got... I mean, I don't know if he'll be able to push.
I mean, Bulgaria's covering its ports, it looks like.
Holy shit, Bulgaria's massive. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, Jaeger said that he apparently saw one of my videos and then used like part of my build to do that.
Bulgaria has way more factories than Romania. Oh my god. This Romania guy built like no civs. I don't know how much use this guy's gonna. Oh, he's only building planes. I see.
Yeah, he's the air controller. What would you suggest Germany do at this point?
I mean, planes, Cass would help a lot. Maybe he could try Switzerland. I don't know.
You can get that through the focus tree too, right?
Yeah, Operation Tana bomb or something like that.
Pretty much no change in the casualties, chat.
Oh, we need a lot of resources. We were not
Thank
paying
you.
attention.
Oh, yeah. Damn it.
We were not paying attention.
Oh, you already fixed it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. And thank you for getting the concentrated 4.
Yep.
Okay,
I think we should meet our goal here on tanks.
What do you think? Maintenance into Logi?
Wait, what are you saying?
Should I do logistics?
I mean, go for it. Yeah, I noticed no one in this game was building artillery, which is really weird to me.
So on my, like on one of my videos I did a tier list of all the different units, and I put artillery as the top, and you would not imagine half the comments are how bad artillery is. I'm like,
It's good in support. It definitely gives you.
I mean, it's pretty cheap, and it's pretty good against soft attack. I think everyone is just so focused on defeating armor.
The thing about it is, it's really good against the AI, but an MP, it's a little less effective.
Show me after, Jason. Yeah, I mean, most of my videos are, well, all of them are about single player, and like in single player, like artillery you get at the beginning of the game, You don't have to research it, and obviously you're going to be going up against soft targets and SP, so that's what I ranked it off of. But I honestly feel like AA might be, like, it's probably heavy tank is probably the best unit. What do you think?
The mouse, the German super heavy, it's really good.
Does it have different stats than the IS-7 or super heavy?
It does in Bose mod. Don't know about base. Yeah, this is a good Battle of France. Seems like Andrew needs a co-op.
It just, the France player was telling me he's not going to get through, and I believe him.
And he's even got 8 British 40 with Marines just chilling behind a river, just sitting there.
If you want to talk about one of the craziest Hoi 4 players, it's the France player. Like he goes, because I feel like a lot of people just go like mainstream, but he has like some crazy ideas. I love it. Hey, hello there. Good to see you, man. Tokarev in oil, and this time you're oiling up that Tokarev. Is that a pistol? I know what a Makarov is. Tokarev is a rifle or a pistol, Marshall? Actually, it's probably on this equipment list, isn't it? Is it SVT?
Once the United States joins, might be over for Germany. See what this Japan player can do, though. He's looking pretty strong. Oh, I forgot how bad Japan is in base.
Oh yeah, do we have to worry about the other side of the map?
Probably not.
So Japan can't attack into us because of the treaty?
Yeah.
So Japan, the only way for Japan to help out Germany is to either like attack.
I mean, they're going to be at war with the U.S. at some point, I assume.
Yeah, or then get over to the Raj or something.
Yeah. I mean, I assume he'll attack India.
Okay, he got onto a plane style, it looks like.
Oh, he's pushing. Oh, yeah, he's getting a breakthrough here, for sure. He's about to get 15 units in there, though.
Tokarev is a Soviet handgun, thank you.
There.
You want to have us pull out because game will just be over?
Yeah, he looks like he's gonna get it here.
Dude, that's a big round for a pistol. Jesus. You see 7.62
He's
by
losing
25?
a lot of equipment, though.
Oh, there it is. There it goes. I mean, it's going to be pretty hard for him to do anything, right?
Yeah.
Off to our high command again.
We could encircle him for sure here. Just gotta watch out.
Chat, I'll show you the kill count here. All right, we got a game, boys. We got a game.
Ooh.
Yikes, how many divisions was that? Like 5?
Yeah, he just overran a lot. He's stretching very wide here, but I don't know what other option he has. He's got to get into these better tiles. If the France player could just encircle like one of these tanks, it'd be really good help for us. Set him back. Oh, he could do it. Yeah, he's doing it. He's doing it.
Oh, no. It's going to be tough.
Oh, he didn't get it.
Yeah. I'm just taking a look at our production. I was off screen, sorry. Man, 77 days from
I
concentrated
mean,
4.
he could go here as well. Oh, he could get 2 right now. Oh, he got it. Oh, he got it. He got it. He got it.
Oh,
That's 4 heavy tanks dead.
What? Dude,
Is-
the chat is going crazy. They just want to like zoom in on France.
Wow, it might be wraps. He's about to get another one as well.
Dude, those 2 have to fall.
Yeah, they'll die. But he's got some in the south as well he's about to get. If he breaks here, or maybe even here.
Dude, he made a serious push down the middle there, though.
Yeah, he's just stretching too big.
Yeah, but in his words, he got to go big or go home, so... That's what he was telling me, like, last Sunday, I think. It's like, you have to decide to make a move at one point, or you're never going to catch up.
Yeah, it's turned out to be a World War I scenario.
Chat is
So,
going
you said you live in
crazy.
Cali?
Yeah.
Where do you work at as your main job?
Keeping that secret, but
FBI agent, see?
FBI agent for sure. I work for the FBI. I'm a spy. My cover is that I'm an FBI agent, but I actually work for the CIA.
I make pizzas.
Nice.
Oh, my Aegis encircle 14 divisions. Oh.
I made some pizzas tonight, dude.
Pizza. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot. I mean, if the France player just wants to pull out to let there be a game, or if he just wants to murder him, he's just full pushing now. That is rough.
Telling you, man, Credfield's just crazy. He's crazy good.
There is also a lot of UK troops here. US has got tanks here already.
What do the Allies do now? I build tanks for Africa, all for nothing. What do the Allies do now? I think we win. I think there will be peace in the world.
Oh, game's over.
Full respect to Credfield.
Wait, what happened?
They encircled all those tanks and
Yeah, we saw that.
and he quit.
Who, Andrew quit?
Which I mean, it's December of 40.
Russia. Let's go to the Axis.
Basically woke up for nothing.
Everything is awesome.
Everything's awesome.
Hey, I did my job and I did it pretty well.
I
Yeah,
built up for nothing.
I'm aware.
Good
I
job,
was
United States.
ready to dab on Singapore, but I can't even do it anymore.
Well,
Yeah, yeah,
I don't think you have the navy to fight me necessarily.
No, he doesn't need any navy. Japan doesn't need a navy to fight the US.
Yeah, he does.
Exactly.
Yes, he does. Well,
Well, you don't really need it, but you can do.
You can't really naval invade without, you know.
no, just kamikaze. It's fine.
Yeah, the kamikaze.
Yeah, a waste of a great good
I
waste
mean,
of planes.
But
it's-
I can make short bomber on the.
It's unbalanced as fuck in the first place towards the
Go
axis.
figure.
Yeah.
So I mean,
That's
you really
a historical game.
vanilla axis is just ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go figure.
Go figure.
I want to hear what
Like-
Andrew thinks of the new DLC coming out.
That's going to cripple Germany.
Wait,
I'm telling you.
I don't care. I really do not fucking care at all. I don't know. Like, I don't even know how they want to implement supply. Well, I could know. I probably do
It's,
know, but
it's just like Hearts of Iron 3. It's like
no,
literally.
amazing. Literally like Hearts of Iron 3.
Yeah, if you play it, like I played it when I was a lot younger. Yeah,
I did play
Yeah.
it. But, so it's like
yeah, it's just updating the version with a couple tweaks. That's about it.
amazing. So even more micro to pay attention to.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I was gonna
There we
say.
go.
Like, it's like how
Thank you,
much more
Paradox.
micro can you have? You're gonna have like 5 players in USSR and like 3 in
And
Germany.
you know what's funny? The D-Day wall. If everything runs from the capital and if you strategic bomb, then that means we can D-Day wall is like absolutely it will get obliterated.
Yeah, I know, right? Yes, very
This
very cool
patch
game.
is gonna cripple the Axis, dude. I'm telling you.
But
Nobody's
yeah,
gonna want
like fucking starting the war with 2 tanks, in order to like actually have an air count. Yeah, doesn't really.
Yeah,
it's not
You
really
don't have
practical.
AA. Germany, you don't have AA.
Go figure. Well, I have yellow air, so that doesn't really impact it.
I do. I have like 30 cats
cast
over you.
The cast damage.
I gotta deafen him for a second. We gotta celebrate here. I'll just re-up TXP Ghost his follow. Get that Spartan Awoo going. See what they're doing in chat. All hail Credfield. Viva la France. Just single-handedly, boom. Stonewalls the German Blitzkrieg. Everything that we did to prepare for war was for naught. There's no point to it. Because all it was a 1v1 versus France v Germany. I'm happy, man. I'm not a good MP player, obviously. It was one of my first games, but I got a feel for MP for sure. This is incredibly fun. If you guys only play single player, you got to try out MP. It is incredibly fun. If you get bored of vanilla SP, try to find some SP games. Or I'm sorry, MP games. Join my Discord server. I've got channels dedicated to MP. You might be able to meet some people that want to play some games. Let's see what they're doing in the Discord chat.
I didn't even get to fight with my navy. That's kind of sad.
I didn't even get to fight.
I did.
Who would you have fought? Italy didn't build
Japan.
like anything in the way of
Japan.
ships.
You want to do a naval battle really quick?
No, I'm too tired for this shit, man.
Japan even invested in navy?
Oh, yeah,
No.
yeah, that's what I saw. As US, I'm very invested in Navy.
Great
My-
interdiction.
My submarines, yeah. I'm counting my submarine to just commemorate Japan.
Wait, are you doing sub spam?
Oh, no.
Because I
Let's
have
have the
tac
Heavy
promise.
Tank 3 spa out.
Yeah.
It's Japan.
At
Yes,
102
Yeah, yeah,
military
that's what I'm thinking,
factories
yeah, I was
on
using
heavy
tactical
tanks,
bombers.
20 heavy tank divisions.
Honestly, it would have been a good game if you managed
Oh, we're
to
still
fight.
4,000
France.
heavy tanks deficit.
Ah, wouldn't have been because we would have like even if you take France, even if you like shit candy eyes into non-existence, right? The USSR is still gonna have a lot more tanks than you, and you're still gonna be like solo microing everything against two people, which
Well, I
is
mean,
it's doable, but like it's not.
well,
It's
I
not,
mean,
it's not
here's the
fun.
thing:
You do have
ESG is
Bulgaria, though.
ESG is new, so I mean, I wouldn't think it would be too hard. I'm not trying
Well,
to be an ass.
it doesn't take a lot to
ESG would have done fine.
if you have double the tanks, it doesn't take a lot to
Yeah, that's
win.
true.
We're thinking 20 heavy tank divisions.
Yeah, that's a
Only
lot.
20? I mean,
Dude.
yeah, you probably have 20 like right now.
We have 20 out, but we're 4K
Yeah.
deficit on heavy tank.
4K is nothing. You'll make that up in like 2 months.
101 factories, 100 and some factories on heavy tanks, mills.
Yeah. Yeah.
Extra
I don't.
militia.
My
Like,
thing. My
like
thing
for
is,
me, the access needs a buff somehow. Like, I mean, you got to give Germany
I don't
something.
even
And
I don't even know what you can do, but
they don't have an
Uh,
air bonus. They don't have a fighter fucking
Well,
bonus.
first of all, Germany doesn't have a fighter bonus, so they're stuck licensing fighter trees from
Yeah.
Italy, which is an automatic loss on the air war because unlike
Yeah.
the Allies, where the
You
air
just give
pressure
them
is
one,
kind of like
just one 100 research bonus. That's
Marshall,
all I ask.
unlike,
dude, you're cracking me up,
yeah, because
dude.
you can hardly research the fighter too reasonably.
Mm-hmm.
But
Hello
like,
there. Which
unlike the Allies, where
can you
can have
type in
like
chat
the
which
fighter
country you
production
are?
be 50-50. In the
Mhm.
Axis, Germany is doing most of the heavy lifting, and they have them
Are you
give them a
Scaffa?
minus 40% IC for
I know you
license
hang out
production.
on
Yeah,
in
that's
chat
not
a lot.
that's not
not
very
what's
cool,
gonna
Chief.
happen.
That's
To
not
be
very
honest,
TXP is still
I
here.
was
That's
so
awesome.
surprised that I put up a
Oh,
legitimate
okay.
fight against British Air Force and kind of won half the time.
I know, right?
I
You
killed
have
500
to-
more over the
Hold on,
course of
hold
the
on.
whole war. I killed 500 more and
Um,
1,500
Okay, so you're
support.
beast man. Got
That
it.
is actually not the case because you have to count all the shitty planes from U.S., France, and the random Commonwealths.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think I was throwing? I mean, I was throwing my interwar
No,
fighters.
no, no.
in
So
there. I
those
threw
fighters
everything.
are not controlled by UK.
Oh,
So
okay.
they don't get a bonus.
Fair
from
enough.
the-
Fair
yeah.
enough. So we'll say that it was basically even.
Yeah.
Basically, even I would say.
500 shitties from all your
Ba-
Commonwealths.
basically, even for when the US can alone outproduce both Germany and Italy by the
Yeah.
time of war is a compromise I'm willing to accept.
Just
Yeah,
put
that's true.
all the good players as Axis, and then put me as USSR so I can
No,
throw.
No.
it's really goddamn
that's
hard.
Germany,
Even like
Italy needs a new focus tree because they're handicapped at the moment.
No, honestly, Italy's not the problem. Italy's not the problem. It's
Bro,
it's
but they could be
Germany.
better. But they could
Not
be
the
better.
Italy needs to be better. Agreed. However, that's not the problem here.
Like
Germany is the
Germany needs to
problem.
have the economy to fight all three, like the USSR,
Yeah.
the US, and the UK, because they do fight all three, and like you can't really rely on anything else. Because in the Axis, 80% of the
They
IC
should
is
go
focused
back.
on
They
Germany.
should go back to the minus 20% consumer goods on the MIFO bills.
Yeah.
I think it's they balance
But
the
yeah.
game for SP. That's why.
Yeah, they do,
True.
because in SP, like it's fine. You can win like with two hit infantry if you
Cavalry.
try hard enough. But
U.S.
like
cavalry is easier. Not gonna
it's
lie.
when because I was paying attention. The UK like Civ graded pretty bad. Hence he was like lacking behind a bit in mills by the time war was a thing.
I usually go mid 40. I usually go mid 38. So
No, I don't know how you could build like 90 civs or whatever the fuck you had by mid 38.
still got your
Big
blueprints,
black nigga balls HD.
bro.
Yo, bro, that's just not even.
Amazing.
I mean, so like after Andrew had talked with Oil Boost, I started to buy oil from Venezuela.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
I wish that Germany you would have told me that you didn't have oil. I could have.
I know. I like no, cause like the problem is you get focused on one thing, like you get fixated, you ignore everything else.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
that happens with
What's
me.
up,
So I
Beast
have
Man?
a quick question, right? As a beginning of this game, like this session, Germany pulls the tanks away. Where did it go?
They went to like what's that
Imagine it.
place called? In the Maginot, there was like a plane tile that was defended by 3 infantry. And,
No, but we
they
don't
went
see
there.
that in the front
I
line.
thought that they went to
Yeah,
Bitburg.
because they didn't go to the front line. Like I put them like 1 tile behind the front line, and then you can't see them.
But then you don't get a planning bonus, do you?
I can put staff off it. I didn't get plan bonus because spies. But there's you can just do staff office plan, and it gives you like the full planning
Sure.
bonus in 4 days or something like that.
Sure.
So that's no really big deal. Yeah, and I couldn't get planning bonus like anywhere, and I had throw planner on my field marshal, which is like, bruh.
I don't think you need that.
No, I do 10% extra
I think
planning bonus.
logistics is better.
Well, if you have Logi 2s like I did, you're not really ever gonna need the logistics wizard and the plus 10% planning bonus that I think Churro Planner gives you. I think it's 10%. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I do the plus 25%.
Max planning plus 10%.
Yeah, plus 10%. That gives you like I think an extra 5 or 6% modifiers in combat, which is pretty sweet. And in most places anyways, like Africa is probably the only one where you'd have supply boy.
I think no. I feel Russia is going to always give you supply issue.
With Russia, you just kind of have to micro the infrastructure, else you're not going anywhere.
Sure.
Because you also have like 200, 300
You know
infantry.
what's good about the new DLC? You know what's new? What I could think could be a plus for Germany is that you have to control both sides of the river, for the infrastructure. So you can't just sit behind a river line no more. So that could really help Germany.
You need to control the capital of the state in order to get access to the infrastructure. So
I don't
it
know
doesn't
if
matter.
I actually like this. It's just gonna complicate the
No,
game
because
for
they're in trade hubs. I don't know if you know,
Yeah,
but they're
the
in trade
supply
hubs. So
hub.
if you supply hubs, it's like
Hey guys,
Solaris.
hey
It's like
guys, all
Solaris.
that matters is that fucking Romania was in first in the world on terms of strength. So that's all that matters.
Like I was saying, they had supply hubs. They have supply hubs, and if
I'm
you
here,
take
I'm
that
just listening.
particular, the supply hubs are connected to the major
Try a new
victory
mod
points.
for sure.
And if I take
Pixco's
that and
telling
you
me
don't
about
control
his
both
mod.
sides, then basically you're gonna have issues as Soviets.
Yeah, Vihan.
Oh, nice.
France
Japan
is dead.
second.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because he killed
No,
China.
Japan's fourth, according to me.
Drugs now
No,
in
but,
charge?
like on the ranking.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wait, Japan's the worst?
No, the fourth. For me,
Poland,
Romania first, then UK second. I'm third. Japan's fourth. I don't really know why that's the case.
Is Japan like? Do you,
Calculated like that
Darkness, do you
because-
think Japan's a good nation? Like a decent?
No, they're
Yeah.
horrible.
No,
Yes, I love Japan.
Japan sucks.
Japan
Fuck you. Shut the fuck up.
No,
So
They literally just suck in vanilla. That's
it's
just
a
how it
fact
is.
in vanilla Japan is like unplayable.
They're literally they're like
the
worse
U-
than China.
The US has three times your mills potentially by war. Like you just can't compete with that.
Yeah, Japan Axis is so like nerfed to vanilla.
That's very cool.
No, I mean compared to real life, Access is boosted.
This is not about like it's a game. It's supposed to be fun. No?
But I'm not having fun.
Sure, if you're on the Allies. It's
I mean,
fun.
it's somewhat to be historical.
We're gonna pull up the new DLC and talk about that a little bit in a bit, guys. So just hang on.
Was it?
Like, for the
I'm just
for the
gonna say
purposes
bye to
of
these
the
guys.
game, to like if you want people to actually come play on Axis in your
Yeah.
mod, like having them severely handicapped the way they are in vanilla is not a good way to achieve that.
You can't say they are handicapped if compared to historical reference, they are relatively stronger. I would say they are significantly weaker than the Allies, which is true. But that is how real life.
Yeah.
Fine, you can have.
I mean, if you have 100% collaboration in China, you get like 120 civs. Like after you cap them, it's funny.
And by the time like you cap them, you have time to build up compliance anyway, so it's not really a huge issue.
What do you mean? It's already
You
at
don't get
100%?
that much time to build compliance.
You
I
can
think I
cap them
made
in,
a
like,
save.
1939
Pillbox.
until 2 years.
No,
Yeah, it's kind of what I thought was going to happen.
Like
Oh,
gives
the collab
20%.
government.
Yeah,
Did I see your art?
100%, if you build enough.
You're retarded.
And I believe 100% gives you even more than 100% of the factory.
I haven't tested that.
I feel like something like 120.
I thought it was just like once it goes over 40% compliance, you get like I don't know.
Put
how
the
much you
march
get.
on Brussels in my honor?
I honestly do not.
Okay, I'll look it up, but is it DMCA free? That's the problem.
Oh.
I mean, I can check it for you.
What do you get at 100% compliance? Like, I'm just very curious.
Probably civilian oversight over like a couple of years.
So 100% compliance.
Unless you're Bulgaria, you get that.
Oh
in,
yeah,
like,
it is.
half a year.
It's DACMA free.
Don't you get
Yeah,
course?
I'll put it on
Yeah.
for you, bro.
Point.
No problems.
Yeah. Oh, so Germany had like 4 million manpower in total.
You had more manpower than me.
I had 13,000 armored cars.
Okay, here we
I'll
go.
deal with it. Sormal.
I wonder what's gonna happen, because will the resistance be tweaked along with the supply systems, and that's because the supplies have to be intertwined with the resistance. So, like that could be. I don't know. I feel like this patch is really gonna put a nail in the coffin. Yeah, it's just.
All hail Credfield, the new Napoleon of France. Credfield, did you go monarchist France? I'm curious. I did not look at the save file or anything. Single-handedly held off Germany. Way to go, man. Democratic. Nice. Grand battle plan, of course, per usual. Credfield, the grand battle plan expert. We're having a victory song for Credfield. Just blasting the Waterloo soundtrack. The original soundtrack by Nino Rota. No, I think Pixco thought Andrew's good. I think Andrew's good. He definitely messed me up really bad. See what these guys are saying, and then we'll go over the DLC a little bit. And then I want to hear your guys' thoughts on the DLC, pretty much.
40 factories from trade alone.
And I couldn't trade with you because the metal was blocked.
I was giving you.
They're still talking about the game and stuff. Thanks, Pixco. I appreciate it. Thanks for helping me out. Being my wingman for USSR. Have a good night, man. Viva la France. Credfield, Viva la France. Wow. Dude, my man Credfield was calling it out from the beginning. I'm not even kidding you. He's like, Germany will not pass France. And I was like, whoa, that's craziness. And he did it. He just straight up did it. He called it out and then did it. I have to say, though, I did not think Germany was going to win. I thought they were going to be able to pull out a win over France, though. I didn't think they were going to win against the Allies. And I don't think Andrew thought he was going to be able to win either. Game over, Vihan. Germany lost to France in a France-UK war. And then I was building 20 heavy tank divisions. I had 100 mils on heavy tank. And we're researching SPAA, Heavy Tank 3. And it was like mid-1940 or something like that. I even messed up the build quite a bit. I wasn't microing civs. I didn't micro my resources well. Me and Pixco were talking a little too much. Reverse World War One. 2.5 manpower into heavy anti-tank infantry. What? What was your division template for the chat, Credfield? 2.5 million manpower into heavy anti-tank infantry. Yeah, tell us that division template there. So you're talking about like what was your AT up to? AT3, AT4? Because Credfield's the mastermind, dude. Yeah, in these games, you can't play vanilla. You got to play like a mod. Pixco was saying he had a mod that he plays for himself. We could probably talk about playing next Friday, I guess. I mean, we got to get off on time, though. We can't, like, wait a half hour. Because everyone on the East Coast is just ragged by the end of the game, dude. So we got to say 8 o'clock, everyone's loaded up. Start loading up at 7:30 or something like that. And then, boom, stream starts and just go from there. Are these guys still chatting in Discord? They are. That's awesome. Okay. By the way, the build that I'm using is available on my Discord under Hoi4 builds. And I just wrote down everything that Dankus said on his video. Hoi4, it was a Hoi4 MP heavy tank build. Dankus put out like 6 months ago or something like that. It took me a long time to do, even though it is just a Word document. You can basically pull it up on a second screen during your MP game, and it'll tell you what to do with your political power, focus tree, text, the Great Purge, everything that you need to know, what you're doing with your division templates. It's very straightforward. And then you even have benchmarks down below to tell you exactly where you should be at what time. So anyway, that's available on my Discord. Heart Attack maxed 8 infantry, 2 AT plus support companies. Okay. Yeah, grand battle plan, man, on the defense, right? Really good. What mod will we use? I don't know. We'll have to decide. We'll have to discuss on Discord. See you later, Vihan. Thanks for coming, man. Worst. Yeah, I think in this game, everyone kind of, obviously France knew what they were doing. USA, UK, you know, if you have people not used to MP, it's like, then Germany might be able to win in vanilla. Check the division out on Discord. Okay. Am I able to bring this over? Okay, so he's got 18 with infantry. So that's 9 infantry regiments with 2 heavy tank. I'm assuming those heavy tank 3 or 4 to make a 20 combat width of 20 with a support regimen of heavy tank, heavy AT, sorry, and AA. So that must be like, how upgraded was your AA in shovels? Pretty crazy, dude. Let me see if I can show you. See that? See if I can zoom in. There it is, boys. Redfield, how upgraded was your anti-tank and anti-air? I guess the anti-air wouldn't really matter that much, huh? It's not, it should be 20 width. The AT regiments are only 1 width apiece, and then infantry is like, what, 3? No, infantry is 2. Yeah. No, it's not. I can't count right now. Let's play historical. It has 2 settings, by the way, a whole map and no Asia. No Asia you can play without any Japan, USA, or anything. And it is balanced. Yeah, I just saw like Tommy K had his whole tournament, the Hearts of Iron 4 International, or whatever it is. Get my main screen set up here. Okay, I'm just going to pull up the DLC again. Take a look at that. Okay, so new Hearts of Iron 4 DLC. Came out like 2 or 3 days ago. Supply, first look, dev diary. So basically, Hearts of Iron 4 is going to go add railroads into the DLC. And if you can read through all this stuff, but I can just summarize it for you. The supply is not going to be like a total province anymore. So like this whole picture would be a province, whereas these lines right here would be a single tile. So you can micro your units over these single tiles and take out and cut supply on the railways. So from what I understand, you have to produce trucks to help out supply now. So trucks will become more important, which makes rubber more important, which means they have to balance out like fuel. They have to balance out the world's resources somehow. So, you know, Paradox is going to do that. And then you have to build trains now as well. So more micro intensive. Your battle plans have to follow more of like a real life feel, because if you saw my video that I put out today, I explained why that is. If you looked at the map on like Barbarossa and what happened historically, it was all about where the railroads were. That was the only reason why they were doing what they were doing. Both sides, USSR, Germany, were simply trying to control supply on the battlefield, either supply their troops or cut off supply from their opponent. And that's what happened. You now have supply depot areas, which makes a lot of sense if you're trying to make the game more like role playing ish, where you have depots that are like naval bases, I guess. Their dockyards are depots, and then cities are different depots. So I'm not sure if you build to upgrade those or what's going on there. Look at Tick reviews. Tick makes very good documentaries. The railways are very cool to add. If you guys have any questions, like just maybe I can answer. I read through the whole dev diary. I think I have a understanding of how it might work. And then I guess you guys heard Pixco, you know, say that it wasn't guaranteed that we get a USSR focus tree rework. It doesn't say that in here. And of course, there's going to be a lot more diaries. So yeah, I'm not sure. That's all that I could say right here. So I'm assuming, obviously, the trains that you're building supply via the rails, and then the trucks are maybe like cross country. They give you cross country supply capabilities, and then of course you can already use the aerial supply system and build transport planes and supply that way as well. But it's just a real trickle of supply. But you know, that's how it was historically. They couldn't supply Stalingrad through the air, obviously. So let's go on to Google Maps here. Let's play Credfield's victory dance one more time in the background. Miners had from UK a lot of trucks. Well, if they don't build a focus tree, you're going to mod one? Victory Flex. Sturmovac, thanks for joining, man. Thanks for coming to the live stream. Okay. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Lieutenant Joker's channel, but basically what he taught me is that modern maps follow the maps that were in World War II. So all these roads, no one's going to rip out a road and then just install a new one. Most of them are as they were in World War II, particularly the rails. And if you think about that, the railways in your particular country probably haven't changed in like 200 years. So no one's going to rip out a railway just because the route wasn't that advantageous. So you can just look at Google Maps and kind of get a feel for where all the rail network was. And basically, what you've got going on here is like a major rail network going through Rzhev and going up even higher to Stalingrad. And then the supply to the north in the USSR. If you go through Archangel here, this is frozen most of the year, and you might be able to get through here a couple months out of the year, but it's not very reliable. Murmansk was the big place to get supplies through from, you know, from the west coast of the east coast of the United States, rather. But basically, it was the Finns' job to cut Murmansk somewhere in the middle, to cut the railway. And the railway is probably along this road right here. And then as you get down to this area, there's a bifurcation where the railway splits. So what you really want to do is cut off the railway up here, because that way you can't get supply into Moscow and supply this way. So they were successful in cutting the railway right here, and that went back and forth, and they never took Leningrad. But I'm just describing this to you to describe how important the rails are and how Hearts of Iron 4 might be played way differently than it is today. Did I say Stalingrad? I'm sorry. This is Leningrad. Sorry. Apologize. Yeah, Russian rails had a different gauge. But I think that was on purpose. They didn't want to have the same gauge rail that the opposing countries that were going to take them out would have, because you simply take your trains and just keep going. Because in World War I, the train was, a heavy part of mobility for the troops, actually. It still was in World War II. That's the point of me showing you this map. Okay. You know the Murmansk Railway and the Leningrad one. They're definitely blood veins of the war for sure. Okay. So another main railway that supplied a lot of the Lend-Lease was from Vladivostok across the country through the back way. And just to put it in perspective, like, okay, let's zoom in on Stalingrad. Now, Volgograd. Okay, this is your approach. This is the railway as it was in World War II, approaching Stalingrad. So if your supply lies along here, like a lot of the times, what I like to do is I actually take out Moscow and then come down here in my SP games. Or if you take out Rostov, I just cut across the plains right here. But historically, they went directly over this railway into Stalingrad, and they did not push north in order to cut this line, because as you can see, you still have trade via the river, and there's a backup line. And then there is also a backup line over here. This is all marshy area, river. So you can supply over the river. And then there's this railway that the Germans knew about. And then there's the railway that the Germans didn't know about on the east side of the river. And so it must have been kept secret, because if you watch the Tick videos, I don't think that he describes it at all. I think I made a comment on the Tick video, actually. I'm not sure if he responded or not. But this area of the map is going to be very interesting. And as Andrew taught me in one of our first playthroughs, me and Credfield went down here for the Caucasus, and Andrew stomped us with light tanks because he was able to encircle us right through here and cut us in half. So you kind of want to just push up to Rostov in Sevastopol and just hold a line if you're playing in like an MP game, and not extend your line, because you can easily get encircled in this area of the map. But that's not kind of how it works in real life. There's not a division in every sector on this ginormous front. So I think what happened historically is they got into Stalingrad, and then they were surrounded in Stalingrad, and they captured the whole army in Stalingrad. It doesn't play out the same, obviously, as it does in Hoi 4. But Stelios, did you know about that? Did you know about the railways in this area? So what you're trying to do is block the oil from Baku and then you've got a railway through Astrakhan, and then you've hypothetically, I don't know, you have a sea route here. I don't know how much they transported via through the through trade vessels. But it seems kind of counterproductive. If you have a good rail line, you probably prioritize that. And the strategic significance of Stalingrad is the fact that you have a spider web of rails through here. So I think this might have all been there during World War II, this railway here. But you basically have a spider web going up into the Urals, going to Moscow, going to Rostov. So if you take Stalingrad, you cut off trade to the Caucasus because you had Rostov, you had Sevastopol. If you take Stalingrad, it essentially encircles the Caucasus. Okay, what's happening over here in chat? Nicholas I made that standard. Well, that was smart. I wonder if he came up with that himself. I hope you can build the Schwer Gustav. That'd be interesting. Take out some of those French fortresses that Redfield made. That would have helped Andrew out. Siege Sevastopol. Yeah, exactly. And there's probably, like, when you think of this area geographically speaking, as I said, this is the railway as it was in World War II. There's a reason why the trade from Baku doesn't like do something like there are backup rails, backup systems of transporting the oil. And there's probably a reason why it just kind of lays to the east here. You got to cross this open territory that I imagine is a lot of wilderness, to be honest with you, to try to cut this rail over here. And if you're looking distances and you're trying to supply from Germany over here, actually Stalingrad's probably closer than going all the way to Baku or coming all the way over here. Stalingrad does make sense. So we have a historical bias when we think that we know better than they did back then. I don't think that that's true. I honestly, with the information that they had back then, they were making some pretty good decisions, other than, Germany's decision about World War II. Obviously there's some overarching decisions, but a lot of the tactical decisions that were made make sense. They make sense. Bad teacher Giannis. Oh man, Stelios. No, you're Giannis now. I'm mad at you. Yeah, can't stop the trade in the Caspian Sea. And obviously, I don't know how much was going via naval routes, but look how big this waterway is. Obviously, you can get trade a long way through this river here. See if I can name the river. God, Volga. Obviously, Volga. I knew that. Stalingrad on the Volga. You could go a long way trading by ship. You could go a long way. All the way back here. Like, you could get right here behind Moscow. So they have a lot of options. There's a lot of land territory, a lot of ways to get supplies to where they need to go. Yes, you know about Stalingrad. Gustav was a waste of resources. Agreed. Probably. So that's an interesting point, Sturmovik. So at one point it calculated how many guns that Germany had as opposed to the Soviet Union. It was something like 10-1 artillery pieces. So Germany, in my opinion, was way low in terms of field guns. And you could probably turn that Gustav into 100 field guns. And it'll be, you already have modalities of production. You can scale the production much better than building one of this one-off type of equipment, which is why in SP games, I tell you guys to not switch your production, stay concentrated industry, and just try to not change your production lines and try to use older equipment. If you can get away using older equipment, use it. Obviously, that doesn't work in MP because it's all about the stats, the bling. Tick explained it. The Russians are masters of logistics. Yeah, that dude, the Stalingrad video of his was 10 out of 10. Loved it. That just like was one of his videos. I also love his North Africa, like he has a Tripoli area videos. I don't know. Rommel's campaign in North Africa. Those are the videos of his that I watch the most, and then Fall Blau was very interesting, but that's what I've watched from him. The siege rail mortars, Odin and Thor, were so inaccurate. Was that what they were called? Oh, I don't know about the rail mortars. I don't know about those. Like, I'd never actually heard about them. I know that they had siege rail mortars like that. Yeah, obviously Soviet Union is going to be good at logistics because that is their day-to-day. Moving things across long distances. And obviously most of this up here is uninhabited. But even if you're talking about just in the Eastern Europe area, you're getting a lot of your resources from way back here. And obviously they moved their production back here to the Urals after it was threatened up here to the west. Can't wait to struggle in production as France and have to make railroads and trains. I don't think you're going to have to make railroads because... So this is what I'm saying, that real time, like, for instance, the Soviets had to make railroads. They had to make backup rails when the main lines were threatened. So what can you do? I don't think it really says on the dev diary, can you make backup lines? I guess is my question. And then, like, I don't think you'd have to in France. I mean, look at just these yellow lines are going to be like main highways. And all the highways are going to have rails along them. Or the main part of these. So you already have, like, in Western Europe, you're going to have all the rails you pretty much need. And there was enough wars to where they had figured out the logistics of said country, for instance. So is there railroad construction or not? Maybe I missed something in the dev diary. I don't know. I did not see that. I hope we don't have to construct rails. It's going to be micro intensive. Watch Soviet storm siege of Sevastopol. You will see how cruel big guns can be. Yeah, and it's kind of sad if you were in Odessa, because obviously there was no German Navy in the Black Sea. So okay, you have the Russian Navy in the Black Sea. Okay, you have naval dominance, so you can move around however you want, port to port, right? It's not a problem. So all the guys that were in Odessa, and what they had done here is it's very interesting what the Russians did at the beginning of Barbarossa and what the Germans did. And basically they had the Romanians encircle Odessa, and then they skipped over to Crimea over here, right? All the guys from here got screwed and went over here. Well, this got encircled. So you go from one encirclement to the next. It's kind of sad. And I think that Crimea was Maybe someone in chat can help me out, but initially they just cut off Crimea, and then I think they got to Rostov-on-Don, and by then they had encircled Sevastopol. I'm not sure, but anyway, the guys here knew that Germany was way past them, and they had been bypassed by Germany, so it's like, now I'd imagine the morale was very low here. For sure you'll be able to build railroads? Awesome, awesome. Or not awesome if you don't like micro. Stelios. So by Barbarossa, the Germans captured over 25 trains. I'm sure they captured a lot. Karl Garat Thomas, the train engine, German cousin. Moldova, more like Bessarabia. Yeah, yeah. So in this part of the world is very interesting for logistically. Not logistically. It's very interesting from a tactical standpoint. Because I think they just gave up Moldova here at the time, Bessarabia. Because there are these rivers. All the borders here are lined by rivers. You see the river there, the river here. And what the Germans did is, I believe it was Kleist. I believe it was Kleist. I can't remember now. But anyway, they lined up a panzer army, and these borders are a little funky, so got Slovakia over here. Anyway, this part was abandoned by the Russians for obvious reasons. They knew that this was going to be a huge encirclement pocket. This is a low supply area for them. They probably didn't have good rail lines in this area, so they pulled back. What the Germans did was they lined up, is either, I think it was Kleist over here. And what they were going to do is, if you go from this way, you can go in between the rivers. So you can go right through here and nothing is going to stop you, because as they said on the DLC, another big point was that the rivers were going to matter in terms of supply. So, and as you can see here, there's roads going, parallel with the rivers here. So really, the Russians pulled back, and then where they were going to make their stand was Kiev. I'm not sure where the Russian line was. I'm sure it's behind the second river where Odessa is. But yeah, the Panzer armies just flowed that way to the coast, and then you're good to go. Romania, you take out, encircle Odessa. You stay here. We're going to move on, and then you have a huge encirclement in Kiev happen later. Does anyone in chat know what Hitler's first plan was? Because all these plans, there's probably like, for Barbarossa, 1 million plans. For France, there was like 10 plans, What do you think his first plan was that I'm aware of? Does anyone guess? So in Hearts of Iron 4, you have 3 capitals. You have Stalingrad, Leningrad, Moscow, right? That's where the Moscow, if you capture Moscow, that's where the capitals are going to go. Leningrad, Stalingrad. Okay, where was he going first? And it was not to Azerbaijan. I'll give you a hint. Was he in favor of going Crimea, Moscow, Leningrad? Where did he want to go? Anyone in chat, can you tell me? It's crazy to think the Soviet Union could have succeeded without Lend-Lease. That's a good point. That's an excellent point. And we'll get to that next, but I want you guys to answer me, please. Where do you think Hitler's first plan was to go? Because essentially what happened historically is they went in 3 directions, and I don't think that that's a good idea. maybe in 2 with a feint. I think one of the directions should have been a feint, and I think it should have been a feint in the middle, and they should have gone big and gone to either side of Moscow. Because if you cut Stalingrad, you cut, the south here. And if you cut Leningrad, and hopefully that supports the Finns to cut the Murmansk. But that doesn't solve what we're going to talk about here in a second. Hitler wanted fuel, yes, but what was his first plan? Stelios is correct. They had printed up menus for the Leningrad Hotel, victory pamphlets or something like that. And they had it printed before Barbarossa that they were going to distribute in Leningrad. Because Hitler wanted to take out Leningrad first, but obviously OKW wanted to go for Moscow like Napoleon did, and we know how that turned out. Yeah, let's get to the Lend-Lease first. Second here. Leningrad produced KV-1 tanks. There was production in Leningrad, yes. On that point, okay. We're gonna get to the Lend-Lease. Just let me point this out to you guys. So I was reading Otto Carius's book. Sorry, audiobook. I wasn't reading anything. Audiobook. Otto Carius. Heavy tank commander. World War II. So he got up to the gates of Leningrad, and he was very butthurt. He was very upset that they never took Leningrad because they were sitting there around Leningrad sieging it, and they're trying to cut this railway here. And of course, there was supply over Lake Ladoga here when the winter came. So they probably drove across like right here, something like that. They get the offload onto trucks somewhere along this line. I have no idea. But they drive across the lake in the winter because the Germans had cut the rail here, and that's famously how they saved Leningrad. I'm not sure if that's the case. But anyway, he states in the book that there was just bodies stacked up like cordwood, and there was no one defending Leningrad, and yet they still didn't go in. I'm not sure that he's correct. I think that is pure conjecture. I have no idea. But anyway, that's what he said in his book, that 41, they should have just taken it. If they had taken it, obviously that was his big gripe, I guess. Okay. Lend-Lease comes from the United States famously. So anything Lend-Lease that's coming from the East Coast of the United States is going to go through Murmansk, duh. And then West Coast is going to go through Vladivostok. Well, what percentage of U.S. Lend-Lease came from Murmansk as opposed to Vladivostok? This is pure speculation. No one's going to have an answer to this. No one will probably ever have an exact answer to this. But you have to think about this. Look at this sea and look at this sea over here. Where are all the submarines, and how do submarines find people? Visually, right? They're probably going to find them visually. So it's better if you're in a sea area that's very compact. We catch up with chat here for a second. Germans wanted to get close to the Urals before winter. That's why Moscow first. This is Marshall. This is what's crazy to me. If it didn't work for Napoleon, why would it work for you, OKW? Why would it work for you? It's just Barbarossa is such an enigma to me. That's why I'm so fascinated about it. Why would it work for you? I guess if their plan had worked and they did take out Leningrad, Stalingrad, Moscow all at once, like they had planned on doing, all three cities, that would have been a very heavy burden on the Soviet morale for sure. Yeah, they did. I mean, obviously they didn't want to use Leningrad. But I think that it should have been a Leningrad first strategy, and you know, give Hitler his credit. He wasn't without some tactical sense. He did go for the Manstein plan that proved overwhelmingly successful. And it was a stroke of genius, and he did approve that. And he was not the architect of the plan, but he approved the correct plan. And then for Barbarossa, I do not feel like he approved the correct plan, but he came up with a good plan himself. Go for Leningrad first, protect your left flank, hook up with the Finns, cut off the Murmansk railway. So back to our previous question here, how much Lend-Lease comes from Murmansk as opposed to Vladivostok? Well, most of the Lend-Lease is at the bottom of the Atlantic because the subs are taking it out, right? They know where you're going. They're going up here. So there's shipping lanes that are pretty obvious as opposed to this huge area where you could go a lot of different routes. So I've heard it hypothesized that 50% of the Lend-Lease actually came from the east rather than the north. I don't think we're going to know. But just know that it's possible that more Lend-Lease could have come from the east than Murmansk. So that is possible. Within the realm of possibility. 35% of Lend-Lease came from UK. Okay. Planes? Question marks? Soviets build later Navy because of Pearl Harbor. Napoleon got Moscow. The Russians fought anyway. Yes, so the Tsar at the time was actually in Leningrad. What Napoleon did, I believe that this is correct. He went through Smolensk in Vyazma. He went this way. And I think he famously said, army moves on its stomach. I think that's what Napoleon said. Someone could correct me. I'm not sure who said that. But basically what they were doing was in Napoleonic times, you guys know this. They're burning the cities as they were falling back to Moscow. Okay? And then they famously burnt Moscow when the French entered Moscow. Not before they entered, after they entered. And so they set a trap for Napoleon. And so Napoleon kept on sending messages to the Tsar asking for them to capitulate. And it's all going by horse, right? And he's waiting months and months and months. And winter's coming, and he waits a little too late. And they could not travel, they could not go back the way they came. But the Russian generals knew this. So basically, it was a scorched earth strategy. In other words, they foraged as they went along. That's what I meant. They foraged as they went along, the French army. And so he took a different path to get back to France, basically, to a safe place. So he took more of this line on the way back, and the Russian army blocked him. And then a lot of really bad things happened after that. It's really gruesome. If you actually want to see what happened, it's pretty depressing. So I'm not going to go into it here. Okay, Stelios, Hitler was dumb? I think he was a little out of his mind for sure. The Lend-Lease was insane. They even Lend-Lease needles for surgery and gloves. 41. All of Soviet air is gone. Okay. 42, I think, is when Bubby Hartman said it might have been mid to late 42, I'm not sure, is when all of a sudden it was like, oh boy, the Lend-Lease heir showed up. Oh, you think Moscow falls? That's it, huh? I don't know. I think the Soviets had done this before and they had historical context. They could tell their people, don't worry, Moscow fell, 100 years ago or whatever. 150 years ago. $65% of Lend-Lease was civil goods, not military. Yeah, I mean, that's because you need it. You need it for sure. Harry Tan. Okay, you also need to consider the South. Yes, we do. Okay, the reason why Fall Blau is not going to work. I believe it was Iran is friendly to the UK. Right? Harry? Thanks for coming to the stream tonight, by the way. I appreciate it. This is within bomber range. You could just bomb this. Okay, so the trap is there. So UK bombers flying out of Tehran could hypothetically just bomb the oil fields in Baku. The Allies essentially scorch earth. The prize down here, you're done, Germany. You're done. That's why they say the plan was done from the get-go. Really. Frederick the Great. Army marches on his stomachs. Okay. Frederick the Great. Thank you. The Soviets were thankful for the Studebaker truck. Yeah, I think that the trucks were probably, I think I've heard that is like one of the most important Lend-Lease items was the trucks. Of course, you're going to talk about the big tanks and the planes and all that, but really, you don't have tanks and planes work without supply. So what this whole new Hoi 4 DLC is all about, right? Stelios, and came from Vladivostok from your research. Okay, what were we talking about? Most of the Lend-Lease came from Vladivostok. Okay, that's what I propose. Possible. I don't know. 6th Army encircled. Nah, we will save you. You stay. If you guys, if I don't know if there's any Chieftain fans out there, but basically, what we think. So here's one of the major premises that I go after when I look at historical things. What you think is important was not important. And I constantly get tripped up. And what I thought was important was not important. And he goes over the casualties of World War II tankers. And he did a speech. He has a video at the Bovington Tank Museum, right? See if I can't bring that up real quick. So basically what he says in that speech, it was a great speech, you guys got to check it out, is that the countries that wore helmets, the tankers survived more. Helmets. You're not talking about a vehicle with armor of 3 millimeters, 4 millimeters, whatever armor we're talking about here. No. Like literally, a helmet is a better piece of equipment than armor on a tank. Is what he's proposing, and I think he's right. And bring up his channel. Okay, so here's his channel, and then here it is. Myths of American Armor, Tankfest Northwest 2015. So he's talking, he has bias, he's Irish born, but he was American tanker, and he's out of California, I believe. And basically, in this talk, he goes over like the helmet thing, and then he goes over why he feels the Sherman was not as bad as the publicity that it got. And I'm going to trust him because he's a good guy and he makes really good videos, and he seems to know what he's talking about because he does a lot of research. But basically, also, when he goes through the museums and he goes through the tanks, he cites the Sherman as a more fightable tank because of issues like visibility, being able to get out of the tank once it's hit. I don't know if he quite says the way that you can maintain the vehicle, because obviously that was very important for him as a tanker. And if you read Richard Fryer von Rosen's account, and if you read God, the other one that I just said, of these heavy tank guys, they talk about maintenance all the time, and they talk about towing tanks out of bogs in certain situations, and they were constantly trying to get the tanks back because they're on the defensive all the time, obviously. And if your tank didn't work well, you weren't going to get it out of an area where the Allies were advancing. And they're constantly talking about, okay, we see that the radiator was hit. We're not going to run this tank. Let's take another tank and tow the tank. And they're talking about Tigers. Otto Carius was talking about Tigers in this particular scenario where they were escaping the Russians in the Leningrad area. And they had 2 tanks that they towed quite a ways away. And the perception is that the Tiger broke down all the time and it had transmission problems and all this other stuff. But these guys know what they're doing. They're constantly maintaining the tank. And that's just what it took to be a tanker, is you're constantly assessing your tank situation. And those guys lived in the tanks. Iran was invaded? Okay. Oh, Studebaker was quicker. Well, that actually makes a difference if you're trying to transport a lot of things. The speed, for sure. Harry Tan, supply will be a version update, not limited to the DLC. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure that it has to be, right? And my question is, how much micro as opposed to how much passive supply is going to be going on? Because if you played Hearts of Iron 4, you know that there's like passive repair, and that, in my opinion, it's like the game basically calculates the supply route for you. So it's kind of like a passive supply system where you just need to macro what's going on, and then the game in the background does the rest. So that's kind of nice. Because you don't have to micro. I liked what they did with resistance and resistance suppression, but then I hate what they did with the spy agency, because that's just another thing to micro. And if you look at the big Hoi 4 MP players, we played with guys like Darkness, who likes to micro the spy situation in Hoi 4 MP games. Then you have guys like Dankus that don't like to go spy agency because it's too much micro and it takes away civs. So you have both sides of the argument there. Casualties of the tankers. Yeah, and makes me cringe when I see World War I photos. You have to understand, in World War I, like, France didn't have helmets. The French army didn't have helmets. Like, I would not want to be in the French army at the beginning of World War I. Helmets were like the #1 life-saving equipment that you could have in World War I. Oh, Chieftain is a World of Tanks gamer? Yeah. That's where he started his channel, was off World of Tanks, I believe. A lot of Lend-Lease came from Murmansk. There's a story that Stalin forced some British soldiers who come as guardians, the Lend-Lease, to hold against the Finnish when they attacked. Yeah. I believe the idea was 2-pronged. if I remember correctly, they were going to take Murmansk itself, and then right here, there's a rail station. I believe that they cut across here, and they took it. If you look at my last video, okay. This picture is the Finns taking the Murmansk Railway right where I just showed you. So you see this picture? Boost that up for you guys. The picture in the thumbnail is those are Finnish soldiers taking the Murmansk Railway, and I believe it was in the middle here. In this sector, because obviously the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. So, and the Soviets knew that they were going to go for Murmansk, so this was probably better defended. So if you cut it here, you stop. But all these, whenever the Finns or the Germans cut the railway, the Soviets responded, and so they didn't hold it. So that might have been a big problem with resupply in Leningrad, was that the Axis never fully cut off the Murmansk Railway. AV1? The IS, I don't know what the story on the IS is, but you know, in Hearts of Iron 4, that's a heavy tank 3. It basically almost looks like a Pershing. So I don't know if there was some design sharing between the two countries. Resistance will be more important because guerrillas can sabotage railways. I think with Resistance in Hearts of Iron 4, you just figure out what you need, and then you go with that. You go with your own template, and then you just stick with that. So in my opinion, like, if the game could just micro that yourself, like auto manage itself, that would probably be better in my opinion. Because like we were talking about earlier, there are mods that are created that solve some of these micro issues, and I think that MP players find it maybe a little tedious. And then we were talking about earlier that, you know, the vanilla game is made for SP players. And that's mainly what my channel is based on, as you guys know. So when you go into an MP game and you try to play an MP game and you complain about the balance, well, Paradox didn't make the game for you necessarily. They made it for single player players, because that's going to be probably 95% of the player base is probably all single player people. Yeah, Stalin, you know, his history is pretty dark. He had a wife that committed suicide. It was told that, you know, Marshall knows a lot more about this than I do. But I think he was basically a hitman in the days when when Lenin was around and they were starting up the Russian Revolution. Basically, Stalin was kind of like a hitman, from what I gather. Those who ignore the agencies forget an entire new front line where they could be compromised. Yep. Helmets are expensive en masse. The sole reason he uses them in MP games is for absolutely busted power from stealing techs. Okay. I thought it was random what techs you get, though. And obviously, in terms of technology, you want to focus. You want certain things and you don't want other things, because you're not really going to use it at all because it's low impact. There's high impact technology and low impact technology, as you know. The road of life in Leningrad. Yes, yes, yes. Across the Lake Ladoga area. I'm not sure in what axis they were going, but I'm I'm pretty sure it was probably something like this. Like this is a huge town. It would have a major rail area, and they made a road somewhere around here. Probably didn't want to get too close to the German lines before they offloaded onto trucks and drove across the lake. Can confirm UK got dispersed 5 construction and all that mega quick. Oh, you're US? Your Darkness? Samoa S-35 was the best tank up to 1940. Oh god, I gotta... Okay, let me think. Are you sure, man? I think the Chieftain speaks very low of this tank. Yeah. Chieftain hates this tank, brother. And the reason why is very interesting. It's because it's a one-man turret. The tank commander is the loader and operates the gun and the turret, I believe. And that's why he hates this tank. And the tank was set up that way. I think it's only a 3-man. I'm not sure if he also has radio duties as well. Obviously, you have a driver, and then I'm not sure what the other guy in the tank is doing. If he's on the radio, I can't remember, but the Chieftain hates this tank. You know, I don't know, but Chieftain didn't like it. It kind of looks almost like a Sherman, to be honest with you, the shape of it. And I don't know what type of suspension this is. I'm assuming it's Christie's suspension. One of the major problems, even Otto Carius said, was the interleafed road wheels of the German tanks were a pain in the ass. You had to take like 3 road wheels off to fix one. So that's a Chieftain. That's one of the Chieftain's big talking points as well. Check your industry tech. Oh man, how do I load this game up? Paradox games are always for single player. Obviously, yeah. I agree. Agreed. Stalin had 2 sons. One was captured by the SS. I heard that, dude. I saw that video. I thought that was interesting. And I thought that the guy that was captured by the SS, the Stalin's son that was captured by the SS, didn't want to surrender or something, and he had like all this machismo and just stayed in the front lines, and everyone was like, "You're crazy." And he, like, Stalin's son was gonna like shoot him or something, so everyone stayed with him. They were encircled and then took him away. I think that was the story. I can't remember, but it was pretty weird. It was a weird story. It's where we ended up, February 1940. It's the Samoa tank is a 2 crew member tank. Wow, it seems a little bigger than that. Use. All right, Darkness, we're gonna take a look at this. The first KV1 was a double turret. Yeah. I've used that as one of my thumbnails. Dude, Darkness, what's up with your comrade hating on my symbol, dude? I'm into simple but effective things. Things that don't cost money. This is YouTube. You don't get paid. I don't put money into the YouTube channel. YouTube feeds YouTube. I'm not gonna pay for a logo. I feel like it's almost like stealing from you guys. If I get revenue from the channel, it goes back into the channel, but I want to like optimize it like we're playing Hearts of Iron 4. I don't want to like waste it on a channel logo that you guys don't really care about anyway. And how can you get a better channel logo than Tiger Tank? All right, technology tree. What did you steal, bro? Okay, strategic destruction. Let's see what else we got. Okay, guns. Got trucks, no mechs yet. Tonks. Okay, that's pretty cool. Did you steal Heavy Tank 1? Okay, superior firepower. What the? No, you must have stole this. Naval Doctrine? I'm assuming you stole Naval Doctrines, my friend. What happened? This is the save from the last session? I mean, there not much of the session went past, I guess. We only played like 6 months. I'm sorry. Is this it? February and March. We only went through 2 months? Jeez. Yeah. No, I know Darkness. I know. I'm just giving him crap. I'm not mad at him. ESG mouse pads. That's a good idea. Like, with the E on it, like, the only reason why I don't want to do, like, merch with the E is that exactly Hunter's point is that it... Do we crash? Load it up, big boy. Okay. It looks a little cheap and cheesy just with the E, and obviously the E is, like, something that I didn't, like, design through an art perspective. It was something that I just got off a template. Oh, UK did. Okay. Let me see if I can load the game up differently. Like, it's just going to load me into this game, so I don't have a choice. I'm probably doing this wrong. Okay, so UK was the one doing the stealing. How can I get into their tech tree here? Oh, we went to December? Okay. Sorry, I'll load it back up with the console command. I apologize, guys. There we go. So what did he get? We ended in 41. Ah, so I didn't have the save, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Pillbox. I don't think I had the save. Here's his tech tree. Just starting on guns. That's kind of where I was with USSR, just starting on guns. No tanks. Level 1 AA. No doctrine because he's going to air. Okay, we're going for level 3. Where's all the research going, brother? What did he end up stealing? I don't know why that seems kind of underpowered. Oh, okay. Okay, there it is. There it is. Production. Check American production. Look at the UK production real quick. So he's going all air. That's what they do. Okay. So we go tag at US. Did I pull up the console commands right? Thanks for the help, guys. Okay, so we're still in 1940. Oh, he's got my KV1. Was that the surprise? So he's going HT2, and I could have given him HT3, right? There's a lot of artillery. $15 trucks. Okay. Is this the surprise here? I'm assuming. KV1 strong. And it's with my variant too, right? So, oh, it wasn't. Okay, you can't. Okay, I can't lend release a variant. Duh. Yeah. No, I didn't. I had HT3. If we ended in 41, then I had just gotten it, and I was going for HT3 spa. I mean, I know that Bo is playing a mod, but like one of the last Bo plays that I saw, I think it was Germany. Gosh, I can't remember who else. Italy or Bulgaria. Like you can make a pretty fatty Bulgaria now. And then what they were doing on this video in an MP game, but it was with their mod, obviously. They were taking out Ireland, Norway, Denmark after they did France, and just gobbling up literally everything they could with Paris. And they went Sea Lion. So I would assume if the Axis is going to win, they do what I do in SP games, and you go Sea Lion first. And then you take out all the, the UK tech basically. So the fighter threes are taken, and then you can go east after that. So I'm assuming that if you're going to win, you gobble up all the territory you can to the west, secure your west flank, then go east. You're not fighting a war on two fronts. Of course, you do have to worry about US eventually, but hopefully Japan ties them up in some capacity. But I feel like it takes a lot of coordination on the part of the Axis. You can lend lease and he can purchase variants. Okay. They stole the blueprints from me? Dude, you're stone cold, Credfield. You're stone cold, man. Because, chat, this guy was like, I'm going to stop Germany as France. The war's going to end there. And then he just did it. I mean, you didn't expect that to happen, for sure. And you got to give credit to UK. I don't know, US, Harry, if you had any lend lease or anything that you're helping out with, but you got to give Credit to the UK for doing a good job in the air, for sure. I mean, you could give zero credit to me because I literally didn't do anything. Bulgaria was going to take Malta. That would be nice. Malta down here. They bombed the heck out of this place. And the Maltese were like living in caves for years. But Italy obviously bombed the heck out of it. And to little effect. And the UK fleet ran out of here, I think, for the whole war. It's just crazy to me to try to supply North Africa. If UK owns Malta, it's just... Might want to focus on everything on taking out Malta. But, you know, the UK has a huge fleet, so tough. Soviets, Royal Air Force saved the skies while France won the ground. Nice. Nice, Harry. So you helped out at least. I mean, I was sending civs. I was trading first with UK. And then for the second game, I was trading with France a little bit. And then what we ended up doing was like at 41, we backed down our trade to export focus. We could trade for resources better. Your 4 heavy tanks arriving in France. I didn't even notice that. Were they there? I mean, obviously they're not there yet. Do you have any heavy tanks at this point? Look at these armies. What's your division template, bro? Tell me your secrets. Is it a 40 width? Because you went superior firepower. Patton is insane. Wow. How come he has field marshal traits available? Alexander Patch. Don't remember him. Walter Kruger. Oh, he is a field marshal. Is Patton a field marshal? Oh, he is a field marshal. So we don't have any heavy tanks out yet, but how many do you have? Negative. Wait, you do have heavy tanks out. This isn't it. Crazy looking divisions. Where's your heavy tank division? Is this like glitched? So it says you have negative 1,000 heavy tanks. I don't see any armies with heavy tank divisions in it. You tag Canada. Redfield is Chad, that's for sure. He's got the Chad France build, apparently. I don't know how to switch to Canada. I had to keep building civs in 40 as Canada. Wow, why is that, man? This mod trained divisions come with level 3. Yeah, down here at the bottom, I noticed there was something, yeah, for lazy people, 1 division training template. Okay. Yeah, Pillbox doesn't like that, doesn't like the mod that we're using. I don't know how to switch to Canada. That's nice. Resources for tanks. Tag can. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Wow. Look at that. Look at that thick boy template. Heavy tonk. That's hilarious. 40 width. All mech and truck. Mech and truck. As Canada. Wow. What does this guy have? He has Hill Fighter. That would be useful on tanks. Because they have bonuses in hills, I believe. They don't have negative modifiers in hills. Oh boy. Yeah, I just I don't like this heavy tank meta. It's just not, it doesn't make any sense. It feels like just like we're in outer space. It doesn't feel like it's reality based. Obviously, this is Hoi 4 is not reality based, but I mean we were trying to get closer to history, you know. So hopefully, if they change the game to where they don't allow you to do crazy things like be able to supply 20 heavy tank divisions, that would make sense, or at least 20 40 width heavy tank divisions, because more or less what you'd have is like the German army had like, I don't know, 10 or 13 heavy tank divisions, but it would be more like 14 12 width. And you can't actually quantify that in actual terms because they would probably not have all these regiments. It would probably only be 4 or 5 regiments. So you take out most of these guys, and then whether they had mech or not is up for debate, because there wasn't a lot of mech. Would probably be a lot of truck, but it would be a very thin version of this. Thinned out version for sure, with probably a lot more support companies. Tag Bulgaria. Oh yeah, that's what I want to see. Yeah, but Credfield, you broke it. So you went all AT, right? You didn't do heavy tanks at all, did you, Ben? You just basically manufactured a lot of hole punchers. Just like, okay, gonna make heavy tanks, we're just gonna pierce them a million times. Starting divisions are more or less historically accurate, but meta ones are not. I believe you're correct, sir. The in-game templates are not historical at all. For Germany, it seems like they have a lot of recon and logistics peppered throughout, you know, the divisions that they had. And then the template system makes sense in that they were constantly evolving the equipment that they had within the division types, and they had a lot of different types of divisions. Like they, at one point for Barb, they had fast divisions. So I think that they had like divisions where they basically cohorted all the 38Ts together and made a light tank division like that. And so it's just kind of like, okay, what equipment do you have? All right, let's organize people in a synergistic way with all the other divisions that we have, for sure. which is lacking because in Hoi 4, because you're just going to make like 2 or 3 mainline divisions, you're done. Whereas like in World War II, obviously there was tons of different types of divisions at different times in the war. Look at the Bulgarian industry and the Marines. I think it was Jaeger playing Bulgaria. Cheers to you, Jaeger. I like this. This looked good. Thought you guys were gonna. I was getting a little scared, to be honest with you. What? This is crazy and hilarious, dude. What? 40 with Space Marines? How many of those did you get? 4 of them out. I'm surprised. I'm surprised there was 4. 16 with motorized. Okay. 20 with shovels. 20 with shovels. Okay, okay, okay. What were you going to do with the Marines? Or maybe he's not here. What was he going to do with the Marines, Pillbox? Credfield, I think we need to write your MP strat down in Notepad. I think that's what we need to do, bro. With your consent, of course. And then we need to post that on my Discord. Credfield's MP build for France. Solo Germany, or not solo, but almost. The Credfield MP OP France build. Something like that. You can make up a name. Credfield. 5 per field marshal. 3 field marshals. Okay. 10 units per general. I want to know. I want to know the secrets. I was thinking the whole time, like, I wish Credfield was streaming and I would just watch that whole video of what he's doing in France. That would be very interesting to me. Refield mail. Okay. Check Discord. Okay. Yeah, I know. I was just joking about the Space Marines. It was a joke, guys. How are the streams doing? Are the streams still up? I haven't checked. This off to the side. Wow. Streams are looking fantabulous. Looks like everyone's in YouTube right now. Let's see what Bulgaria was researching here real quick before I check Discord for the Credfield build. Okay, no tanks. I think that's smart. Oh, nice, nice. Do you go integrated support or do you go dispersed? Dispersed for SP? Integrated for MP? Question marks? I don't know what you guys think, chat. Nothing else. Yeah, this makes, yeah. This is a good Bulgaria. I like this Bulgaria build. Like, yeah, they're not going to have a lot of techs. I get it. See if we can get some music. Not going to have a lot of techs as Bulgaria. Malta. Okay, you said that. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, the Marines were for Malta. That would have helped with North Africa, I'm sure. Andrew had them too. No special forces cap. Well, I was surprised that he had 3 of those divisions out. Why is there no special forces cap? There's no cores? That is a big mistake. Well, how do you core? Okay, this isn't cored. Civilian oversight. How did he calm the resistance down over here? This? Why is there no Cav division? Okay, this is not good. This should be a Cav division. Maybe it doesn't matter? I think it matters a lot. Why is there no Cav division? Bulgaria starts off with Cav. Is this glitched? Is this save glitched? I don't see why you do this. So he deleted his Cav division? Okay. And how is he able to make this many Marines? How is this possible, chat? What the heck's going on here? Okay, Grand Battle Plan France. I want to fit... What? I don't understand what's going on. How is there... I'm like upset. Like, how is there no... I like these icons that he chose here. How is he able to do this? I mean, the resistance didn't look that bad, but I don't understand why. Darkness, you made a lot of distractions to UK and France during the war. Through Civ trade or integrated gives more organization, which also applies for tanks. There's no special forces cap in this mod? Maybe it does because he had civilian oversight. I don't think the Allies would suppress them with spies. Check his spies? Oh. Wow, yeah, he went all in. Ew. Yes, sir. That's what it is. That's what it is. Where did he have these guys? Ah, yeah, I'm in Russia. He was gonna help, No, this doesn't make sense. Why would you have him over here? Why wouldn't you have him in the middle? Because Andrew would not extend this way. I think that this is a mistake. Am I wrong about that? This doesn't make sense to me either. Wouldn't you want the spy network up front where all the action is? And that helps the general's battle plans, right? And then this makes sense though. Yeah. I'm sorry, dude. We gotta get to Credfield's build. Broskis. What's up, Darkness?
Yeah, what's up? What's up? Sorry, where should I begin? I believe the reason why Bulgaria was able to have that many division is because he was so well supplied from the industry he got from Yugoslavia. According to other people in the Allies, Bulgaria have a national buff to increase the compliance gain over the Balkan region. Allegedly.
Okay, I'll look for it. Special Forces minimum capacity negative 168. Minor power. Okay, so that's the mod. It's right here.
Yeah.
Gotta read. Volunteers in Spain. Whatever. Not seeing anything. I'm not. Daily compliance gain 0.15.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
That's probably it.
His compliance is at 39 and 41%. Okay. There's fairly high compliance. Just using those spies, and he probably microed the spies out. But what about the spies being in like the Caucasus region?
He might be planning on naval invading you. It's
That's what
not
he's
unheard
doing.
of that Russia forget to put on his Black Sea Fleet, and then Romania or Bulgaria just naval invades Russia. And if you look at the location he's having spy, that's exactly where he would naval invade.
That's what he's going to do, for sure. And we did forget to put out the fleet, and we didn't cover the ports like I wanted to.
It would work, so.
Yeah, it would have worked. 100%.
It would have worked.
It would have sucked. I mean, we didn't even think to cover the ports on the Baltic. How bad we were.
I mean, you either put the fleet on or you covered it.
I think so. Dankus said he just puts one division in each port and then put the fleets out. Good to go.
Put the fleets out. You're good to go. It's really hard to contest you over the Black Sea, as Romania and Bulgaria.
Okay, let's see this. So Credfield's up. Streaming.
I believe Credfield actually has the 1941, the latest save.
Okay, I'm gonna put it up, Credfield.
Yeah, he has the latest save. At least one of the latest. Credfield, if you are in the YouTube chat, how do you feel about me like just giving you guys random distractions and random comments on the German front? Yeah. Zero capture. Yeah, you didn't have maintenance on.
Okay, here we go. I got you up, Credfield.
Yep, my heavy tank division has arrived. Yeah. The balance of power have changed.
Dude, it was pretty exciting to see the micro between the two countries.
It was really exciting. I couldn't join the war, but I still joined the allies just because that gives me better ability to look at the battles.
Well, this was at the very end. Oh wow, he had 10 division encirclement, and then we called it.
Germany already lost his heavy tanks. I believe 4 or 6 of them. Who cares? Oh, AI already took over at this stage. If you look at it.
What's the purpose of spreading your generals out like that? You have like a Swiss Army knife where each general Each field marshal like is for a particular area for a particular purpose.
Well, when he attacks with heavy tanks, I can
Last
last
stand.
stand. He attacked me all over front with 5, 6 heavy tanks, and I come here and press last stand. That's how we hold all this line.
Yeah, keep last standing, and yeah. Germany didn't grind his engineering general, which is very helpful for us. Because if Germany had engineering general, it would be much easier for him to bust through.
Also, I have spies on him, so he has no planning bonus whatsoever. He has 0 planning bonus here.
He's Bulgarian. Hello there. That's why he has a Bulgarian flag. That's why he's obsessed with Bulgaria.
Yeah, AT is pretty good actually. Support AT also doesn't give so much piercing. It certainly deals a lot of damage to the heavy tank division
Yeah, but he
of
has
Germany.
really low reliability. So we were chipping away his tanks every time he attacks. He lost.
I think it was a Cass who's dealing the damage.
Yeah, but the heavy attacks on the infantry also chip away his tank.
I believe he had like level 4 on reliability.
Really?
Yeah.
When we started, he has 0 reliability.
You sure? I saw he had 4 reliability for the night for the earlier save.
Redfield, it's almost like it's 3 a.m. there or something.
Yeah.
You sound a little tired, brother.
3:25. So, and this was the first month. He lost 4,000 tanks attacking the fort on the French units here.
Was it for? Ooh.
4,000. And when we
No, that's no, that's the most recent months.
Oh, this okay.
Yeah, it's the
It
most
was-
recent one. But you can take the difference between 12s and 11s and see how much he lost. Yeah, he lost most of his heavy tanking in the past 2 months.
like 2,000 at the beginning and like 4,000 at the end.
Yeah, mostly due to encirclement. England, yeah.
It was a little scary there when he crashed into mid France with all the heavy tanks. He got some overruns there, we saw.
Yeah, it was quite critical, but my heavy tank was arriving, so and there were like and Germany pushed too aggressively without infantry support, so we could make counterattacks and slow them down, and also make some small encirclements. I really feel when my heavy tank arrived, there's no way for Germany to come back, because they were relying on the armor superiority, which is gone when my tanks arrived. The trading was fine. I brought actually about 1,000 trash fighters into northern France, which I couldn't send to UK on time because how much convoy was needed.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, the trade wasn't that
3,000 to
good.
8,000. Yeah.
The trade wasn't that bad. We also had some overstacking issue on the airfields, but it was overall not a huge problem.
At one point he comes like really close to Paris, but he was overextended all the way from Dijon to Paris,
Right.
and we caught him here.
So when I push with my tanks, I usually have an army of infantry following up if the supply was good, just in case I need more line fillers. Motorized would be better, but I just couldn't afford motorized. Germany was actually okay on fuel.
100 factories and guns.
So much on gun. Is it AI at this point? Not necessarily, hard to tell. Yeah, I think it's AI. at this
Infantry
point.
was really well. This unit was really well.
Hungary?
The infantry, the German infantry. Yeah.
Infantry have a not the worst, not the best. So like it's kind of bare minimum. Yeah, I think AI already took over in the save.
Oh. I lost Metz for a moment.
Oh yeah. But luckily,
Metz.
but luckily the place he can push is over a river, so his tank can just make it over. It's a forest and a river, so the tank took huge
and a fort.
penalty. It wasn't a fort at that point. I believe you built up the fort after it was broken. The casualty. Wait, can we look at the casualty? We might have more casualties than Germany. Believe it or not.
Yeah, he lost 500 men.
500k.
And I lost we lost 1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, but mostly Polish and stuff. The UK lost 100 troops, 100 men. I lost 358. Not many.
Yeah. But considering you encircle a lot of German divisions, the manpower training ratio was pretty bad. Mostly because he was using tank to attack.
UK, US.
Oh, I'm honored. I'm honored.
That's crazy that he only lost like that many. Is it just it's because of breakthrough and armor, right?
Yeah, breakthrough and armor.
Oh man, broken mechanics. Wow.
Well, it's not that broken, I would say.
10 units here.
I mean,
So
tanks are expected to take lesser casualty.
you have to add how many? Yeah, well, 100 more men, 100,000 more, because this encirclement.
So it's interesting. The heavy tank documentaries, the heavy tank books that I'm reading. No, I'm talking about in real life. Friar von Rosen and Otto von Carius. No, Otto Carius. So what they talk about is, they barely ever get pierced by anything. Their main problem was carpet bombing. So there was carpet bombing in France at Caen. They talk a lot about maintenance. Yeah, that's a big issue. But Friar von Rosen talks about being pierced by what's the heavy tank version of the Soviet heavy tank version of
Joseph Stalin or IS?
No, it was I'm sorry, like Stug.
KV2? Wait, a bomber, sorry.
It was an anti-tank, mobilized anti-tank gun. Anyway, it was something like that, like an IS.
Is that Su-144 or something like that?
I don't know why I'm blanking. I'm just too tired. But basically, they're getting pierced from the side in Hungary when he was defending at the end of the war. And that's the only time he talks about getting pierced. And the other times he talked about a tank getting flipped by the carpet bombing, and a tank just disintegrating because of the carpet bombing. But I mean, those are ginormous bombs. But so basically, they couldn't get pierced.
Yeah, the thing is, the only way to pierce a heavy tank is two things. One is having your own heavy tank destroyers. Like, this is the only thing that has enough piercing to pierce a tank. Or having enough units with heavy anti-tank and chip away their tanks. Because when you attack with a heavy tank, you start losing tanks every battle. Start attacking, and you just your yellow bar, the strength, start losing tanks. You see, this unit is 87 fighting. It lacks tanks. Every time you lose a tank, you lose armor. You lose armor and you lose armor, and eventually your units can pierce them. It's the only way.
I believe efficient strategy was talking about real life.
Oh,
yes, that is the case
sorry.
for the game.
Sorry.
But no, I think in real life, another strategy to take out heavy tank was attack their trucks. Like, if you make a heavy tank immobile, you are effectively making it at least 50% less effective on battlefield.
But the 88 from the Germans, whatever.
Oh, the 88 AA. That was so famous. That was such a famous thing.
The 88. Yeah.
I bet you it would have problems against Pershing or an IS, but I don't know.
No, there are 88s with heavy explosive rounds.
It depends on how
the Americans even test the super heavy tank in the Siegfried line, I believe, and they destroy it with with 88s.
It depends on the distance, right? Because a lot of tanks can destroy your anti-tank before the anti-tank can give any real threat to the heavy tanks. And for a smaller anti-tank, all you need is to take out the enemy truck to make the enemy tank immobile. And once a tank gets fixed in a battlefield, it can be easily dealt with.
This is the tank. The T-28 super heavy tank.
Thanks for the answer,
Done
Pillbox.
them,
SU-76 or SU-85, I believe that was what he was referring to, Fire von Rosen in Hungary, when he had King Tiger
I believe
2s
people were
getting
less
pierced from the
interested
side.
about the super heavy tanks like in the past.
Self-propelled anti-tank guns.
As the war was over, because how unreliable the tanks were.
I think it was some late war version Pillbox. It might have been even bigger than that, but yeah,
I believe
think it
you
was
were talking
SU.
about the TD version of the tank. That's what I feel.
TD.
Yeah, the TD version of either the modern tank or the heavy tank, the super heavy. Yeah. Don't. And I read a document about how effective the anti-tanks were on the North Africa against German panzers.
Dude, look what he did right there. What the heck?
Yo, nice fallback.
Nice try. Demonetize. Oh,
Demonetize.
demonetizing. Yeah, you're getting demonetized. I'm sorry. You're getting demonetized by YouTube.
Did you do that, Credfield, or did Pixco do that?
It was doing. It was already here.
It was Pixco?
It was this? Yeah.
He was memeing on me, huh?
How do you now see SC's co-op?
I wasn't even looking there. Everyone was like, "Oh, show France, show France."
Oh, I see. I see. How was your tank production? IS. Did you upgrade IS? You didn't have the XP to upgrade IS. Or you did, but not.
Trading with the British Rush, not with France. Nice. Trading with Turkey, trading with South Africa, not trading with France. Okay.
I believe I actually got most of the French tungsten. Sorry, chromium. Chromium supply was very low. Aluminum supply was even lower.
Oh, I could more aluminum in Mali.
Yeah, but I brought it all, I believe. There was no aluminum to buy. I was even considering buying from Japan, but no, not Japan. Not Japan. I feel pretty sad for Italy. He was really close to the action, but didn't join. Usually, Italian player will join the war as a last effort.
Well, pretty cool stuff, guys. I think I'm gonna end the stream here, but thanks for sticking with the whole stream and showing me this stuff, Credfield. I appreciate it.
No problem, man.
And thanks for playing and teaching me some things there, Darkness. I appreciate that.
You've been really lucky, and as Russia just came, you won. You have won your first multiplayer game. Congratulations.
Thank you. Do you think Pixco seemed to be pretty knowledgeable? He claims to play with Bo. Do you think he actually plays with Bo?
I don't know. Because he didn't. Well, he was your co-op, right?
Yeah.
And I believe he wasn't doing the industry in the early game. So, wait, did he make any changes for the division template?
No, but he was like picking stuff up on the fly. He told me that he had a mod that he made, but it's just for himself and his friends. That was kind of weird. But he showed up to like three or four of my live streams actually, and he's donated to me and everything. And
interesting.
Other than the meme you saw over there on the east, he seemed pretty legit.
Yeah. I mean, I would be more curious on his actual
See you, Marshall.
build. And being a pretty good player and being a really good player, the major difference is on the micro. And we didn't really get to see his micro, so I can't really tell.
Yeah, I mean, he seemed to be on top of it, and he seemed to be very knowledgeable. So
Actually, can you just sorry, but Credfield can just take over Russia? Let's take a look at the generals. Where's your tank general? Level 4.
Generally, you don't want this, or like.
No, I think Charmistic was even better. Yeah,
You can
aggressive
wait for
assaulter is good.
Panzer leader and take Panzer.
Yeah, he just didn't have the chance to grind it, which is really sad.
There's some traits that you don't want anyway, like you got trickster, you don't want guerrilla fighter, or you don't want organization, or charismatic.
Charismatic is actually pretty good.
Yeah, but you have this that give you.
I mean, it depends on how many skill you can assign.
Ivan Conel. Okay.
But
This
can
was
we
one
look at
that you know.
the battle line?
Hmm?
Can we take a look at the Russian front line? He certainly was. That's not a good idea. That's all right. It wasn't the best defense line, but you also had a lot of time to do it. Like ideally, you would want a lot more filler division in the front line just to mess up the infrastructure.
At this point of the war, imagine
Yeah.
if Germany captured Paris and take France.
If
At his massive dribble, you can just put units here and push.
So Credfield, I believe you were building in France, right?
Yep.
Which is a bad thing if Germany actually took it over. But
Not at the beginning. He doesn't at the beginning doesn't have any he captures most of my factories, but he doesn't have the efficiency. So if you hurry up and push, you can take it before he got all the production.
Germany has dispersed, which means the basic efficiency is much higher than usual.
Okay.
It's just generally not a good idea to build in France. But it does give you more production. It does give you more production to defend France.
All right, guys. Well,
okay.
I will see you around Discord, and thanks again.
Well,
all right. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Have a good night.
Good night. All right, guys, we're going to end the live stream here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. Not a super eventful MP game, but a lot of fun. Finally got to finish that game off from last week, and Friday night's a lot better because I don't have to work tomorrow. So, yeah. Have a good night, Pillbox, Credfield, Darkness, Marshall. I'll see you guys on the next.